I got the
I'm
text
live.
too. Blaze is like, I need you. I was like, bro, I'm telling you, the one-on-ones are better.
No,
It's it's all good. Nah, because he's planning to headline Modern Warfare 2, and we need you. We need you for that. So
we do, and we are live,
you're
people.
the COD guy.
He is the card guy. 37 people waiting. Shout out to the chat. Welcome to SolidCast episode 46, man. 46. Yo, this morning, I did one of these stretches. I can't even do it, bro. I'm in the most like I can't even move. Like if I turn my neck,
Hold on, let me see the stretch.
whew,
Show me this shit. I'm in Streamlab.
all the way back. Like I just did like one of these stretches when you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, dude? I can't even turn my face to the left without it hurting. I don't know what happened.
I know
Like
what
I'm like,
happened. You want me to tell you?
no, thank you.
You know what happened. That's why. Yeah, you know what time it is.
Oh man, it's
That's
fucking
funny.
slob.
How old are you again? I always forget.
34, brother.
34. Wow. You're a young pup, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm wasting my days away being a slob, doing nothing with my life, dude. I'm telling you. Whatever. I'm
Yeah,
solidified. You know what I mean? From the waist down, so.
dude, he's the second guy to say Krobcat used me in his video. Krobcat did not use me in his video.
Really?
I
That'd be
watched that video
huge.
today. He said he used me and Little Man's voice. I didn't catch that. I feel like I would have caught that. Probably just heard
Crowcat.
somebody that sounded
What
like
video
us.
did he make?
Something about Remember Halo. And it's, basically just 343's gross mishandling of the franchise. And then how it was in the old times. That type of
True.
thing.
You ain't lying. Luke, what's up, Nev?
I don't know
Grim
about all that.
Glenn, I love chicken, wonton soup, T-Mac, Cassie Cage, Luke, Max B, Eddie Denny, what's up, what's up, what's up? Mo Chocolate, what's up, brother?
Oh, we got the ass eater in the chat.
You
Okay.
got the ass eater. There's Big Cloud. Shout out to Big
Cassie
Cloud.
Cage.
I give Big Cloud the night off. I said, Big Cloud, you get the night off, man. You know what it was too? I had a podcast with Big Cloud, RGT, right? You know this.
Yeah.
And then
what does
the
RGT
guy,
stand for?
Real Gentleman Talk.
Is that seriously what it stands? That's not what it stands for.
No, Real Gamer Talk. I think that's what it stands
Real Gamer Talk. Okay. All right.
Right down the alley. Is that not what you would expect something like that to sound like? Anyway.
Right, okay, continue. So let's go.
Listen, so yeah, what was I saying? Oh, so I did the podcast with Big Cloud, 2 hours, right? And then Moots, the guy Moots, the guy with the radio voice.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, if you guys can come on right after. I'm like, oh fuck, Moots, all right, dude. Because he's a great guy. I like him. So we do that. Boom. So we were there for 5. So I was in a podcast, not only with Big Cloud, but I did a podcast essentially 5 hours straight, bro. You know what I mean? And then I talked to Big Cloud in the fucking more than my girlfriend in Discord. So it's like, dude, Big Cloud, I mean, you stay back tonight. I don't need to hear your voice.
Basically what you're saying is you're sick of hearing Big Cloud's voice. You could have skipped all the backstory and just said that. Bro, I didn't really feel like hearing Big Cloud run his mouth tonight, so I gave him the night off.
Nah. I just figured
that's what you said, so it's all
yeah,
good.
yeah. It sounded bad. Nah, he got some girl flying over tomorrow night, so he got to clean up his room and make sure he's ready to go. So
he's got a girl flying.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean he's got a girl flying in? From where?
He met online. I don't know.
Oh, for dear, like.
Did she fly herself out, or he flew her out?
No. I that's the first thing I asked Big Cloud. If you paid for that ticket, I'm not your friend anymore. He's like, no, hell no.
I'll let nobody play you like that.
No, he didn't pay for the ticket.
What's wrong with where he lives? Like, where's she coming from? Like, he couldn't find anybody in like a 50-mile radius?
You see, what happened was, I'm sure it was a spontaneous podcast, and she has a camera. Oh, she, her tits hanging. Oh, and you just go from there, and it became something. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm guessing that's how it usually turns out. Or
was it the same chick you was talking about before?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
I don't want to put his business out there like that, but
I can't, I don't want to say yeah
No,
and then it's no. So
Big Cloud got them all over the place. Could be a different one.
I don't want to say yeah and it's no, but I'm like, I've been drinking the champagne because I'm trying to get like a pain reliever without popping a perk. Because if I do that, I'll be fucked. But anyway, I got a bone to pick you, Rev. You didn't like my controller, huh?
Oh,
That
that
was
shit
pretty.
looked terrible, dude. It looked
Come
like a
on.
toddler customized that and just hitting random colors. That's like the most random, ugly scheme I've ever seen.
Dude, but they don't allow you to change the black rip, so it's like there's not much you can do with that scheme, dude. Like even Vic was saying it, like, yo, let us change the color of the grips. You know what I mean?
I could care less what color my controller is.
Anyway,
Personally.
so Rev, you good? Vic, everybody's good. I'm glad you guys could show up tonight. This is like the original. You know what I mean? This is the trio right here. That's how it all started. You know what I mean? So whenever Vic can show up, because I know Vic don't like doing podcasts. You don't like talking to me. But whenever Vic can show up,
But your audience, like, they have a heavy preference on, the one-on-ones with you and Rev. I think it flows really well. You guys got good chemistry, so I don't want to fuck that up. Plus, I'm not really like a podcast guy.
fair enough. I just don't, I know you never get to come on. So when you do get to come on, then Anyway, so Modern Warfare, Rev. I got a couple bones to pick with you. I'm starting off with Modern Warfare. I feel like I'm just gonna start off talk about the campaign. Okay. Yes, the initial beginning of that campaign is just like any other ordinary Call of Duty campaign to me. But the longer I played it, I was doing shit that's just not something you do in a Call of Duty game. I'm like crafting. It was like it was some point in that campaign mission. It felt like it was like a horror mission.
Whoa!
Hey, before we talk about it, Rev, how far have you made it into the campaign?
Yeah,
we don't
true.
talk about shit that you haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I just heard crafting, and you make me not want to play it even more.
It's very basic.
Yeah. It's Last of Us, not even Last of Us crafting. It's
not even Last, but it's super simple stuff. But what's the last mission you played?
The sniper mission. The one I posted up on
and tell me that mission. Ooh,
it was good.
Come on, the ghillie suit. Come on, the scope. Oh my god, come on, that was a good mission, Rev. Come on, see, being too hard, dude.
I'm not being too hard. Graphically, it looks insane. But Blaze, we've been playing Call of Duty for 40 years. Like, you're telling me that was a new experience that felt different to you? You know what I mean?
No, it didn't feel it. It looked damn. It looked so good though.
Felt like we've been there before. That's all. That's all I'm saying. In the beginning, before that was just complete and total rails. Super restricted, bad pacing. Graphically looks phenomenal. Sound effects, guns are the absolute best they've ever looked. But I don't know. I expected something more open, like that sniper mission. That was much more open. I was expecting a lot more stuff like that, not being behind my guy the whole time. And I play on hard, so I'll get shot by a guy hiding in the vent. Then I respawn, and it plays out literally the exact same way, only this time I shoot the guy in the vent. It's just not much room for replayability either. Does that make sense? Like, there's no options to attack it different kind of ways or anything like that. Maybe that changes. I don't know. That's why we got Vic here, because Vic, you beat it, didn't you, Vic?
Yeah, I beat it on.
God damn, you beat it?
Yeah, bro. You know how it is when you got kids. I got
no. I know.
I got
but
no free time, and then I want to say Friday or Thursday, I had a free day, so I just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna beat it now while I have time." Because if not, I'll just get to play it in like 30-minute chunks, which sucks. But go ahead, Blaze. What were you talking about?
Continue.
What were your impressions?
No, I'm looking for my phone. I'll just put on just in case, you never know. I don't want to say, But yeah, listen, the game looks. I'm gonna go on a limb and say the game is one of the best looking games I've ever seen, dude. I'm not even joking. There's some points in this mission I'm like blown away. I'm like stopping, like wow, like the game looks that good, bro. Like it holds a, like I'm telling you, Rev, you'll get to a point where you'll see the tone kind of shift and like plot twists and all that. Like, just like I know it sounds weird. It might be like a casual story to everybody else, but like I just didn't expect that type of shit in Call of Duty. I just didn't. It just gets a little dark. You know what I mean? It gets really dark at one point. It just feels, without spoiling anything, I think it's a good campaign. I'm not saying it's the best campaign ever, but it's a great campaign, a fun experience, really. And like, I'm glad you played that sniper mission, because when I asked you what's your highlight of 2019, you said the sniper mission. You're like, oh, but I actually preferred the ghillie suit one in Modern Warfare, the original.
Right.
So
right.
I'm sure that hit home with
Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4.
Right.
Right. But I still prefer that mission because that mission was new at the time. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I didn't like about that mission was I had to keep changing spots to line up 2 shots at once. You know what I'm talking about? 2 bodies with 1 shot. You think you're in the right spot, you're not. So you got to move a little more, then move a little more. And it kept having me do that. That was annoying. But these are just minor gripes.
But I like how he's like,
that mission was good.
He's like 2 notches, 2.5 notches. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
That the airplane mission when you're shooting down, listen. If you're actually paying attention to what's going on down there, bro, like the destructibility of these buildings crumbling into pieces, like that shit looked badass too, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that was so satisfying to shoot in front of the guys running and you just see the like, bro, that shit was so fucking, yo, I'm telling you, man, you're being too hard, Rev. You know what it is, Rev?
No. Good.
You're bored out of your mind. You sound like a spoiled child, dude. That's what you sound like to me. You bought Gotham Knights.
How do you figure?
Oh, we're gonna get into that. Anyway, Rev.
Whoa! How do you figure I sound like a spoiled child? Explain that to me.
Because I feel like this is right up your alley. You always say, "Damn, when these developers give me a mature title, man, let me get something I can immerse in," and then I feel like they give it to you, and you're still not happy.
Well, again, I've only played the opening missions. Or do you deny that it wasn't on rails?
No, it was.
It's on rails,
Yeah.
Is it not? Okay, player freedom is like super important. Okay, I need to be able to stretch my legs, get out, and enjoy the gameplay. If I gotta follow a guy around and wait for him to make moves, that's nothing but annoying to me. That just breaks the pace.
Like, I'm not tripping, man. I'm looking for my phone. Sorry, Rev. Go ahead. Sorry.
One mission opens up, you follow this lady, then you syringe a guy, then you go into the alley. It's super slow. I can't move. I can't stretch out. And then you put down 3 guys and literally the mission's over. I'm like, that's it? You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I mean. It's on rails. It's like I almost feel like I'm watching something, like I'm watching a movie. I'm not playing anything. This isn't a game. This is rails. It may change if the rest expands and starts going in the same direction as that sniper mission. I'm cool with that. I hope that's what it does. But I'm just saying the beginning was just very underwhelming. Graphically, yes, but again, I've told you time and time again, like I'm over graphics. Like, the graphics are good enough. They've been good enough. We need gameplay expansion. We need these games to open up. I want to be able to enjoy the gameplay, and it just hasn't given me a chance to do that. That's all I'm saying. I don't feel like that's spoiled. And that mission where you're shooting from the plane, you're telling me we haven't done that in a Call of Duty game?
No, we have.
The exact same thing?
We have.
Literally.
You know what it is? We have. This is like, I think what they've done here, like letting us play the campaign a week early, like you're forced to play it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're forced to, like, not just, I'll try it. See, you got bored, let's say, but you're gonna probably stick with it because you can't play the full game's not out yet, so you got no choice to play the campaign. So I like that. I like that process. I think that's a smart process, and I think them doing that, they were confident enough to, like, hey, we like what we got going on in this campaign. Like, I think they're confident enough to say the campaign's decent enough where you're like, I think it's bro. I'm telling you, like, I thought it was a fun.
And yeah, that's fair. But another thing is it's Warzone. Like, with the Warzone incorporation, I was expecting like crisis level sizes, like being able to attack from several different ways. So like, if I replay that same mission, I can go at it a completely different way. That's what I was expecting. This just seemed like 2019 copy and pasted is what it seemed like, only with less freedom. Again, I haven't beaten the game. I'm not even halfway, I don't think. So It may be too
Okay,
early
but
to say. I'm just saying the
okay.
opening missions are very off-putting. Like I didn't even want to play it. It wasn't fun.
No, you're right. Yeah,
Does that make sense? I want to play a game. I don't want to play a movie.
Yes. No, but what
You see
I
what I'm
will
saying?
say, what I will say though is I don't want a 12-hour campaign from Call of Duty. I don't want this. You know what I mean? I kind of just want to.
I do. I do.
You do?
I
See,
do.
I
I
don't
don't
want
want
to.
a
I don't.
4-hour campaign. I want a 12-hour campaign. Absolutely. That'd be awesome. You want a 4-hour campaign? COD's always done that.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't want to. You know, I feel like it would get old. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I feel like it would get
It
old.
gets old because it's not original. It feels like the same thing. That's all. Let's get Vic's take. Vic, I think I don't think he said he beat it. Where are you
Yeah,
at?
go ahead, Vic. Go ahead, Vic.
Oh, I didn't want to cut y'all off. You guys are. Plus, there's not really a lot I can talk about because of where you're at in the game. Me and you, Rev, talked behind the scenes about how we were a little bit disappointed. I feel like up until the part where you do the mission where you start in the gunship, I felt like that mission, every mission after that, started getting better. But before that, the pacing was really off. And like that Amsterdam mission where you syringe a couple dudes and you dip, like that felt like a waste of time. Right.
Complete. That's when I made that tweet. I was like, "Yo, get this trash ass game out."
And
of
it's
here,
not
dude.
even the content. Like you can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to show you how good they can do in terms of fidelity, because that area is based off an area in real life, and it looks literally one for one exactly the same. So it looks great, but like some of the mission structure was like really bad in the beginning, and the missions were super short, even the hard difficulty. So it was pretty bad. But after that, once you get to the gunship mission and every mission moving forward, it's all better than what you played before that, in my opinion. Because I was like, man, this is pretty disappointing. Like, this feels like a step down from 2019 in terms of the campaign. But one thing I will say is I'm playing on PC. I have a decent PC. And I think this is because they're doing the early access to the campaign. But one of the biggest downsides was I ran into a shit ton of bugs playing it. And I never run into bugs playing Call of Duty campaigns. Like visual glitches in cutscenes and transitions during gameplay that were bad, where they would only go away if I restarted the game. Stuff like that was tough because like I would get into the game and I would see some random like glitches. I had game mechanic glitches where there's a point in the game where you're using like an armor mechanic, and my guy's animations to put on armor was glitched out and it wouldn't work, so the mission was like 20 times harder. But just little stuff like that. Graphically, go ahead,
Vic. I don't want to cut you off. So my fault for cutting you off, actually. But so would you say that would you say they tried to do anything different?
That's what I was going to give them credit for. So for the first parts of the mission up until the gunship, it felt like a big step back, right? Like the missions were short. You're shooting into like little funnels. It's not really like there's a lot of restriction, like older Call of Duty. But as you play through these missions, there's a lot of variables. Like there's a lot of variety in the mission types, which I liked. Right? There's a lot of stealth stuff. There's vehicle stuff. There's
that's after the plane, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of variables in terms of like gameplay. Not everything. I think not everything hit right like it should. Like the crafting stuff was decent, but the way it's implemented is not that great, and the way it's brought into the story doesn't really make sense. But I don't want to spoil that for people who haven't played that because that's like towards the last third of the game. But for me, and I can chalk it up to being early access, is this campaign felt a lot less polished than 2019. It was just like a lot of bugs, a lot of pacing issues for me personally. But overall, I think it's decent. It gets way better once you get to the gunship level.
All right, that's what Little Man says. He tells me keep playing. It gets way better. So
it does. It does.
Hopefully it does.
I got my man Strickland here. Strict. I know you asked for the link. I can't. I just found my phone. But listen, Strick, you beat the game today too, right?
Yeah, I beat it today.
Listen,
what up, everybody? What's going on?
I know you always want to talk to
what
Rev.
up,
There he is. He's in the
What's going on,
flesh.
Vic? What up, man?
What's
How
up,
y'all doing, man?
So you're a
Fellas,
military guy, Strick, right?
Yeah. Well,
is this why you love the campaign?
No, I mean it gives me that feel in some, in different ways, but that's not necessarily why I like it. I like the vibe of it though. Like I really like there's like a dark grittiness to it, that I enjoy. And I mean I like the campaign. I feel like it was up there. I got it like at a 9.5 out of 10. But
wow.
9.5 strict. Explain yourself.
9.5. I was hearing you all talk about like it's they're not doing anything that we haven't done before in regards to missions and stuff like that. And that's true to an extent. I mean, it's true, but I think it's more than a mission. I think it's the tension build up to the mission. Like they do a really good job of building tension through every mission you do. And you could tell, you know what I'm saying? You could just tell how important like the missions are. You could feel it in the game. So I felt like it was very immersive. It wasn't just about the graphics. It wasn't just about the gameplay. It was about
you gotta hang in there, Rev. You gotta hang in there. I'm telling you.
It was about everything in its totality. It was about the audio. When they're reacting to you shooting a teammate in the house and they run into a different room and communicating at this, like it's a bunch of that stuff, right? It's the close quarter engagements. I mean, I fucks with it.
One thing I did want to say is I remember I want to say like a year and a half ago they talked about how this campaign they were aiming for like a Narcos type theme, and
yeah, chat what up.
I really like where they went with that, and I wish that the story would have just been based out of that instead of like globetrotting all over the place like they do in every Call of Duty. Like I feel like they have the talent to make a good story surrounding like a smaller number of characters. You know what I mean? And
Yo, Vic, what are they using for these captures? Like, dude, that Alejandro dude, all these people look like you can touch them, dude. I'm serious. Like some of these, some of the shit is the best.
And in the cutscenes, it looks crazy good.
Bro, it's some of the best in the game, Rev. Like I'm talking Naughty Dog level. Like I hate to say that shit, dude. Like I'm like,
that's the cutscenes though. That's the cutscenes, not the gameplay.
Yeah. I'm saying the cutscenes. I'm like, yo, this shit. Yeah, and listen, those characters like Alejandro, like I never remember COD characters. Like I just felt like this shit ends up spicing up. Listen, so your son, listen, this is classic shit right here. I couldn't believe it when I seen that tweet. He forced you to come out and tweet that the game is not trash because he's probably like, what the, you know what I mean? What a letdown. He's loving it. You're hating it. You guys can never just mesh. It's always one or the other. It's so hilarious. So why? He loves it.
He liked it a lot. Yeah, he liked it a lot.
And hasn't really got to the good missions yet, though.
You haven't.
Yeah, I haven't. No,
that's the thing.
Well, that's good. Hopefully, it gets better.
There's going to be specific parts that Rev doesn't like though, because I know I did.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You already know what I'm talking about. So yeah, like that's kind of where I have it.
What parts we talking here?
I mean, parts that are forced. They're more forced stealth, and you're heavily penalized, especially on the difficulty that you're playing. And there are some mechanics where it doesn't feel fair because you're put in positions where you really can't win. So it's like a lot of trial and error. You're not gonna like that. I didn't want to tell you what it was because I'll just let you see it for yourself.
I know exactly what part, but once you get past that part, because you're like, wait, I'm this super soldier. I can't just take one of these guys down and I can't de-arm this guy right now. You telling me I can't do that?
And it's the thing too, like it messes up the immersion because you die like 4 to 5 times in a row off of stupid shit.
Yeah,
you just be like, see, like it really pisses you, especially like the way the ending type, right? Like the way because those same mechanics came at a later point in the game, and so it really, I was like, you are seriously, like, why would you? Why?
And it felt like they had. I can't really talk about this without fucking spoiling. I feel like when they first introduced those mechanics, it didn't make sense the character they had using it. Because how would he know how to do all that shit? It should have been the other way around. It should have been the other character involved that you played as. Because it didn't make sense how, he wouldn't have known how to do all that shit because he had no experience doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I just cliche? Did you guys see that plot twist come? Like, did you see that coming? Because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really?
I seen a plot twist coming, but it wasn't that necessarily.
Okay.
But I'm serious. I don't want to get too deep into it because Rev's not even close.
Facts.
It's all, dude. I don't care about spoilers. I just care about. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. Honestly, I don't even know what's going on with the story. I legit don't, and I don't care.
Yeah,
like, it's a COD story. If you tell me about COD stories, dude, I don't remember any of them.
A part of that is how the information is like presented, because it's not presented in a very concise way, especially in the beginning, because the pacing is so different from the beginning than to the rest of the game. It's really weird. So you will appreciate more of the story if you play it a second time. I started playing like the first missions a second time, and they're better the second time because of what you know, having already played the game.
And because they be giving, like, once you play it a second time, you kind of peep the hints that they're giving out. They give little subtle hints, on what's going on and like answers and stuff. So I get it though. But like I said, I have about a 9.5, man. I feel like that those specific parts that we just talked about kind of hindered, why I wouldn't give it a 10. Good card game, but it looked beautiful. But again, it was about the immersion for me. Like, it felt like I was really clearing houses.
Now listen, I'm not trying to stir the shit between Vic and Strictly. I'm not. I'm really, really not.
Oh, here we go.
But I've seen the best Call of Duty gameplay, and it's come from the guy to the right and to the left. And I'm serious. And like, if I had to put money, I would just rather shoot myself in the head because.
Man, hey, don't make me expose you.
No, please. I don't. Strictly already exposes me enough, man. Come on, bro.
Where you at,
man? What you mean?
Listen.
I'm not gonna do it to you
on the
podcast, but I'm gonna tell the truth when the podcast is over.
What are we?
No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you and Strictly, bro. I'm out of the picture, bro. Listen, I
you gonna try to pit me if Vic against each other and then step back?
Listen, I just Rev. You know how you see? All right, you know how you see Vic playing? He gets 40 kills.
Yeah,
that's Strictly, bro. He always 40, 50 kills, 60 kills. It's like how? I swear to God, they're the exact same. But I'm so curious to see what would happen, bro, because I'm serious. That's how close it is in my head. I'm like, but I've seen Vic do I just started playing with Strictly, but Vic, I've seen him do some shit where I'm like, I don't even want to play Call of Duty anymore. So I'm not.
Put him in a 1-on-1.
Oh, that'd be fucking. I'd pay money for that.
I feel like that's easy. That's easy to do. Yeah. Vic don't give a shit. Strick don't seem like he gives a shit.
No, bro.
Put him on a 1-on-1 and see what's what.
I play games against people that I don't even play regularly. I'll play anybody and anything.
Me too.
Yeah, same. I mean, you know me. I'm down from no smoke, no matter what. So, I'm down for whatever.
All right. So listen,
Blaze, read your super chats, man.
Yeah.
Before they get too far gone.
Can I just say something about Rev 2? I think what you just said, their Call of Duty campaigns. I think you're going into this looking at it as that, it's a Call of Duty campaign. So you're not giving it the respect, because you've seen so much of the same shit that you're like, the guy dies, this guy does this, whatever. I get it, right? I get it. You're not looking at it like a big,
guy.
You know what I mean? Who are you talking to?
I said it before. I need player freedom. And this does not seem like player freedom. It seemed like you put me in a damn roller coaster ride that goes up, and it just never goes down. Does that make sense? And I'm just shooting out of the cart. That's what it seems like from what I've played. And I don't like that.
You'll have some fun with it. I promise. There'll
Hopefully
be some shit. Yeah. Big Cloud Gaming with the $5. Said old bastard pulled a muscle by stretching. Yeah, that's never happened to me before. I don't know.
Dope people in the chat.
I don't know. What does that mean, Rev? Get and tell me. What does that mean?
What does what mean?
Me stretching and pulling a muscle.
That doesn't mean you're old. You're only 34. No, your muscles just reach muscle maturity when you hit 30. You are out of shape. That's what it means.
You ain't lying.
It means you're out of shape and your muscles are literally deteriorating right before your eyes. That's what
my muscles are pretty good. My ankles pop though.
I pop moving around the house. My bones pop anyway.
Especially when London used to be little and she used to be asleep and I tried not to wake up. Your ankles popping and she wake up. You'd be like,
Dude, I take after my mom. Everything pops on her body. Instigator69 with the $5 says Abby could beat up Rev. I'll put money on it.
He does realize Abby doesn't exist, right? Like,
Is that
anyways,
it?
next.
Hey, so Blaze, did you beat the game already?
I'm according to Strictly, I'm on the last mission. I'm where I did this little camera mission, without saying too much.
Yeah.
And I did a prison mission.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm
I was
close.
gonna ask you for your score, but you haven't beat it yet, so you can't really give a score.
Listen, I when I seen that, I was sucking that game off since I seen the reveal when the water was oozing off the gutters and the things. Dude, that boat scene that you already seen, it's not spoilers. You've seen it, Rev. The boat where everything's sliding all over the place. It's like, dude, come on, give them, you know what I mean, Rev?
Hey, do you notice
that
how
mission was crazy too.
the attention to detail is like real hit or miss? Like if you dive under the water with your gun and you come back up, your gun's not wet. Like there's no water dripping off it or nothing. It's weird. Like
I could see that. But then it's like,
and there's like everything is super detailed, but then there's like stuff that sticks out and you're like, wait, how did you do all this but you didn't do this? Like I was running through, there's a mission where you're running through like a drug lab and you're looking at this table and there's cocaine everywhere and everything is super detailed. Guns, the cocaine, the table, and on the table is a scale and the scale looks like it's 360p.
It's weird. I have noticed that.
It's like random assets that are super like low quality, but everything around it is so high quality, and that part broke my immersion a lot.
It is weird though, because it's like you'll have a crazy amount of detail in one gameplay sequence, but then lack detail, like you said, in the same part. So it's like you said, there's no water on the gun. It's not dripping off the gun when you lift it up underneath the water. But in that same sequence, you're shooting, and like if you swim and then you stop swimming, you're still floating down the stream as you're shooting.
The current is taking you.
The current was pulling you, so it was super realistic. But then it's something like that. It's like, come on, y'all.
Yeah, or when you shoot underwater and the shell casings get caught in the water and they float for a while until they float away from you. All that stuff is so high detail and takes so much work. It's like, how do you have this little asset that's on the table that's so shitty when you have the talent to make all this like super impressive stuff? It sticks out way more.
I do agree.
Caleb with the $10, he said, been watching you guys. Been watching for a while. I'm 22. Just wanted to say, watching Rev and studying the way he thinks really helped me out in some tough times and grow up. LOL. Coming to my own person. Love you guys. Thanks. Thank you for the $10, bro. That's awesome.
It's good to hear, Caleb. That's good to hear.
Let's see. What Firewall HP with the 5. Appreciate that. He said, what are you guys' thoughts on deadlifts? Are they as bad for your back as people say? Well, Rev, you can go ahead and explain what Rev told me. If
Go ahead.
You told me when you're deadlifting that you feel like you're clogged or some shit, like you're about to explode.
Deadlifts are different for everybody. But I will say, if you are a tall guy, don't do deadlifts. I'm 6'6". Deadlifts F me up, dude. I had to go. Oh, I hate exposing that. I had to go to the ER because I couldn't get up off the ground. I had to have an ambulance come out and get me up off the ground after 16 hours on the ground, not being able to get up. I literally felt paralyzed from deadlifts. I'll never do deadlifts again, ever.
So that's sat humbling. There?
Dude, for 16 hours because I was determined to get up. I even tried to rage through the pain. Like I tried to I got so pissed off. I said, you know what? I don't even care.
Yeah, that shit don't work.
I tried to get up, dude. My back was like, yeah. Try that again, buddy. Go ahead. Get up.
I tried to rage through the pain when I hurt my knee, and I fell right the fuck back down.
Yeah, man.
That's said, you ain't that tough.
Yeah, bro.
But they're awesome for building your legs, building your traps, building your overall strength. But if you're tall, F that, it ain't worth it. And if you're any height and you're doing that shit with bad form, deadlifts will mess you up.
Why tall though? What's the issue on being tall?
Because your spine's so freaking long.
It's like that with a lot of movements when you work out. When you're tall, your range of motion is so much longer. It's way harder to do shit.
Right. Lot more chance that you're gonna F up the form. Where'd your boy go?
He probably stepped away with his daughter or something. BSB for life with the 5 Canadian. Appreciate that. He says, yo, Rev, any advice on starting a home gym? I'm sick of how overcrowded the public gym is. You had a
Dude,
home
I
gym,
can't
didn't
take
you?
it. I can't take it. I can't take the gym. I can't take the people in there. I can't take looking at everybody. I need privacy when I work out. You can get a lot of shit done with just dumbbells, BSB. Start out with dumbbells, and you can get a lot done. You can do a lot of movements. You can do lunges. You can do shoulder presses. You can do dumbbell laterals for the sides of your shoulders, the fronts, the backs. You can do normal push-ups. Dumbbells are good to start with. Just get dumbbells that you're comfortable with, that you can lift 10 to 12 reps comfortably.
I love the gym. There's
There's
something about the gym that I love the gym.
if you're looking for
Do you?
dumbbells,
Oh, I hate it.
You don't go to the gym, Strick. You ain't going no gym. You work
Stop
out
it.
at home. You
I
told
got-
me
I-
you work.
I work out at home and at the gym. I go because like to get like some. I don't have all the machines, so if specific workouts I like to go to the gym for. And there's something about just sometimes just getting up, you know what I'm saying, getting dressed, like just going to the gym, putting your whatever your playlist is on and just getting in, man. Like I don't know what it is. It's the atmosphere. I think it's
It
the atmosphere.
motivates you. But
Yeah, I'm an atmospheric type of guy.
I know you are. You know, my cousin told me, he said he went to the gym for the first time, and all there was people on their fucking phone, like setting their phone in the corner and just fucking looking in the mirror. It's like, this is what you know what I mean? It's all for the fucking social media. Listen, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was Vic? What were you going to say about the dumbbells, Vic?
oh no, if that dude wants a good set of dumbbells, I did a whole workout program with the set of dumbbells. They're made by a company called SmartFit. It's like SMRT. They're kind of expensive though. They're like $700, but it goes from 5 to 80 pounds, and you can get a lot of shit done with those. They take up no space.
It's
Wait,
like
those are the ones-
Bowflex, the
Yeah.
Bowflex quick changes, like those.
Yeah, like those, but way better
That's
because they're
right.
not hella bulky. Like it feels like
What's
a
it
normal,
called?
It's Smart Fit. It's let me see.
How much are they?
Smart fit.
It's like one dumbbell and it has a bunch
Yeah.
of different weights on
They have a
one,
lot
right?
of room like that too, and
It's
a lot of
made
money.
by it's made by a company. It's smrtft.com, and damn, they're expensive right now. They're $775 for a pair of 80-pound
Yeah,
adjustables.
Oh my god! I mean, in the grand scheme of things, if they actually work good, that you're saving a lot of money.
They
but
work.
God, that's
Okay, so I've owned a bunch of adjustable dumbbells because I have to work out from home a lot of the time. And these are the best by far. It feels the most natural in terms of what a dumbbell should feel like. So if you're starting a home gym and you have the money, I would definitely check that out. And also, I would get the rack that's built for it because you don't want to pick that shit up off the ground and hurt your back. But
Yeah.
I bought that. I bought a workout bench. I bought a treadmill. I bought some flooring, like gym flooring.
You got the space for it, Vic, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't
they
got no
look
more
clean.
space,
They
bro.
look clean. I like it. I like the green ones.
And they're very well made. The
Yeah.
carrier, parts of the carrier are hard plastic, which is to bring the price down because I don't know how much it would cost. They were pure metal. But honestly, man, once you start your home gym and you work out at home, it's going to be harder to go to the gym because I just started going back to the gym, and it's the gym experience is not the same, man. You might need like 3 or 4 different sets of dumbbells, and they're fucking none of them are there because everybody's using it. Or
Oh, that's a good point. I try to go at the least busiest times. So I'm going, 5:15 in the morning. Or
I watch my dog. I used to go that early because I used to.
Yeah,
work at
that's
6.
tough. I don't know how you guys wake up that early and to go to the gym, bro.
Bro, my shift used to start at 6. I used to go to the gym at 4.
I'm an early bird. Like I like to get up, get my day started, stuff like that.
But yeah,
No, you
man,
are.
building
That's
a
the
home
military
gym
folk,
is
though.
is
I ain't
the
gonna lie.
shit, man. I'm telling you, because like there's not a lot of excuses you can have when you have a gym like in your house.
Yeah, the one thing I'll give strict about the gym is, and I don't know how the young ones are with their phones, but when you're at the gym, there's nothing else to do. When you're at the house, there's a lot of distractions, dude. My
You ain't
God.
lying.
You'll do a couple sets and then you get caught up doing something and then you're like, you know what, screw this workout. So that does happen a lot at the
does.
house. Yeah.
There's not distractions at the. I mean, come on.
I mean, no, but
At the Go ahead.
yeah, but it's not like different distractions. But I get what you're saying. But and the thing is when you're in the house, you might do about 3 sets, and you be like, man, I don't feel like working out. So you just go to the living room or something.
And you scrap it. Yeah. Or you
but
sit in the
gym's
couch for a
already
second. Right. Let me
Yep.
just sit for a second and take a breather.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then you
Exactly.
fire up the TV. You go, workout's done. I pushed hard enough. At the gym, you're already there. You may as well just do everything.
Exactly.
Right.
And you're paying for it
give
too.
you that. Right.
Bro,
But I just hate it because there's people there. If there were no people at the gym, I'd go all the
Bro,
time.
I used to love
I
going
agree
to the
with that.
gym early when everything was free, but now I have to go like in the afternoon around lunchtime. It sucks,
Oh
man.
my God. Yeah.
It
forget
sucks
about
because you
that.
can't
That
really
ain't
do
happening.
like a lot. Like you try and do like progressive overload shit where you go up like 5 or 10 pounds, and then like the dumbbells you need are missing, or there's only one of them. You're like, man, like
Yeah, but
Vic,
Vic, doesn't everybody have the same idea? Like, oh, I'm gonna go early in the morning, so nobody's like. I feel like
no,
everybody's
bro,
in
because
that
nobody
same.
wants to get up at 5 in the morning. That's why it's the best time to go.
Literally.
You can get your whole workout done in like 45 minutes if you go that early. If you go and try to do that same shit at 11, it's like an hour and 15. It's like literally another half an hour because you have to wait for everything.
And you know what drives me crazy about the gym? Strick, you tell me what you think about this. The people using the equipment are always people that look like they've never worked out in their life. It's like, why are you hogging my shit? You know what I mean? You don't even belong in this gym. Get lost.
Hey,
I
man,
hate
they're
it, dude.
trying to turn shit around.
I know. I'm being
Yeah.
super judgmental, but it's like, dude, you're wasting my time. You're not gonna stick with it. Just
The
quit.
shit that bothers me is like what Blaze was saying. Like when you're trying to get some shit done and you need a machine, and there's some dude there or girls just sitting on their phone. It's like, bro, come on, man, get the fuck out the way. I got shit to do.
There's definitely some truth to what Rev's saying, but I'm not going to shame him because at least they in there. You know,
I get it. I hear you.
But
I am being judgmental.
It's the people. It is the people that what Vic's talking about that just get on my nerve, or like they'll get the machine and they'll be there for like 20 minutes. It's like, how are you on the same machine for 20 minutes?
Bro, I did 3 exercises and you're still on this shit, not doing nothing.
Yeah, like it don't make. You should be on a machine if you really working out the way you're supposed to work out. You shouldn't be on there. It's probably 5-6 minutes max.
Yeah, for real.
Like, come on, man. You know, so it's like those are the people that get on my nerves, and then the weird people who be in there with no shoes. I'll never understand that.
Bro, there was a dude doing
I haven't seen that.
I've literally seen
Don't
people
let me see
barefoot
that.
in the gym.
No.
I just saw that the other day. This dude was doing like a one-legged squats where his foot was up on the bench and he had a sock on. I was like, bro, come on, man. Get your sweaty ass sock off the bench.
And then it was a girl, so I'm just looking at her like, yo, you're a whole woman with Flintstone feet now. Like I mean, I couldn't believe it. You know, like when you're looking at something, you're just sitting there like, I'm not
Rick like
tripping.
feet too. I know he does. I can tell.
Nah, as long as they pretty, look, as long as they pretty feet.
Yeah,
You can't
pretty
be no
feet
woman
are
with
pretty
ugly
feet. Ugly feet.
Ugly
Get
feet,
that shit outta
absolutely
here.
not. Yeah.
Hey, Strick, this is Strick. I gotta ask you. This is an essential question. Are you a sock guy or a fucking barefoot guy? I need to know.
Oh, you know, I'm socks all day.
Okay.
You know, like when you try, you know, when you get right, the little words on the tip of your Nike sock, it go all the way to the right.
I know what you mean. When you're doing it dirty, yeah, I feel you, bro.
Sock.
Hey, now listen, let me get on to Rev because this is let me shit on Rev night, okay? So
whatever, go ahead.
I check Twitter, and from I do a double back. I'm scrolling, I see, first time with the combat. I'm like, so strike one, Rev, you didn't buy it on PlayStation. So I couldn't even try it, dude. I'm like, whatever. You bought it on PC, CD keys, I get it, right?
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's $44. $44.
Well,
it's $70 on PlayStation for 30 FPS.
How
Really,
desperate do you have to be to buy Gotham Knights, Rev? All that shit we talked about it, and then you get desperate because I feel bad for you because
it was $44. I wouldn't have paid full price. It was $44, and the Red Hood guy, I see some pretty slick power attacks. So I was like, you know what? Let me try it. I don't care that everybody's shitting on it. That doesn't affect me none. I saw the launch trailer, and Red Hood uppercutted the dude. The dude flew up, and then he grabbed him, and he like power bombed him down. I said, that's a wrap. I'm buying it. Just off of that move alone.
Okay.
So if I can unlock that move and do that, dude, that it'd be worth playing just
Rev,
because
you
of
gotta
that.
you gotta get your $44 back, my guy.
I've only played. Hold on.
Shit, you can't. You got on CD keys.
I've only played 47 minutes. Yeah, no, I can't. So, but the 47 minutes I played wasn't bad. It wasn't
Okay,
bad.
Rev. Are you gonna stick with it though? Is it
I
better
don't
than
know.
Batman to you?
Dude, of course not. But I'm not expecting Batman. I'm expecting B-roll shit. It's like Saints Row. When I fired up Saints Row, do you honestly think I was expecting Red Dead 2? No. I know it's going to be, just whatever. So you got to take it for what it is, and that's what I'm doing with this.
Shout out to Saints Row. We have to make sure we give a shout out to Saints Row.
Saints Row was fun, man. I gotta be honest. Yeah, I had fun with it.
Yeah,
I really did.
We have to give a shout out to Saints Row because even though it was buggy, it was mad fun. It was buggy, But at the end of the day, it's a cross-gen title and it had a performance mode. So I just want to put that out there that the same people hyping up this Gotham Knights are the same people who are talking cash shit on Saints Row when it is a cross-gen title and it has a performance mode, multiple of them, may I add. But
I don't.
The current gen only title doesn't.
I don't understand how you can be a next gen game without the next gen features. Like, what are you seeing in Rev? What are you seeing in Gotham Knights that makes you say, you know what? Yeah, that's 30 FPS. I get it. I get why. Is there any of that? Like, are you like God of War?
Good. It looks good,
but not like God of not. You know what I'm saying, dude?
No,
it's not.
No, it should be 60. And what I'm looking at, like on my PC, I'm at medium and high settings, and most of it's medium. And when I'm on the bike driving through the empty city, I'm dropping a 40 FPS.
Empty ass city too. That's the other thing I want to say.
It's pretty empty.
Man.
I'm wondering if the same people that paid $70 for Gotham Knights were the ones trashing Sony PlayStation games for being $70.
Oh, you know they are, bro.
I'm intrigued in that.
Listen, here's the thing. Gotham Knights, Rev was supposed to buy it, and he didn't buy it. And I'm glad you didn't buy it because $70 on am I tempted to play it?
You didn't want it. You said you didn't want it, so I said screw it. I'll just get it on PC.
But it just Rev, you see, you made a video about Saints Row and you felt guilty for getting.
You know what this is? You're mad. How did I not catch this? You're pissed off that I didn't buy it so you could play it. That's what this is. You want to play Gotham Knights, Blaze, and you know you do. You play everything.
He wants an excuse to play it.
That's
I got it for
That's why
free.
you're busting my chops because you want to play it. You just don't want to drop the 70 for it.
I don't want to play it.
$44, I can swing that. 70, I'm not paying 70 to play Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights is $70.
$70, bro.
30 FPS.
Yeah, Gotham Knights $70.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's why it's so crazy. Crazy is the right word.
That's fucking insane.
I
paid 80 for God of War, Blaze.
It's almost mind-boggling when
you bought the deluxe.
I bought the deluxe. We're gonna have all the bells and whistles
for God of War.
Yep, damn right,
bro. That's right around the corner, bro. Like that's gonna be here so fast. You have no idea why.
I got that Yachtner edition.
What's that mean?
The who?
Yeah, the big collector's edition.
Oh,
with the dice.
Hold on, let me look at this shit. What, I come with a giant sword.
Comes with dice.
He talk about it.
It comes with a fucking. I think it comes with a hammer.
It comes with a hammer. It comes with Thor's hammer.
Man, that thing better be quality. How much is it?
Like $300.
$200.
It was $300. No, the collector's was $200. I want to say that
okay, so what's the edition name again?
JOTNAR.
JOT what? Oh, never mind. It popped up.
Yeah, I think it was 300, 250 or 300, but I want to say it was 300. If I'm not mistaken.
You get it. It's a pillow. The hammer is.
A little plushy.
Can you imagine?
Nah, man, that thing, Sony.
Yeah, it says 259.
259.
That's crazy, dude.
Fuck that. I better.
But it's not showing me. It's not showing me the content. Okay, there it is.
It's a hammer.
Yeah.
And I bought the digital deluxe just in case it's not there early in the morning because I'm not missing out on it.
I understand that. I definitely understand that. You don't want to
hold on.
Yeah.
You bought
the
ultimate edition and then the digital edition? Wow, yeah. Strict might be worse than me, Blaze.
Bro, he's definitely worse than you, bro.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm not missing. I want to play early in the morning when I get up. I do not want to wait on my, you know how the mail go. You be the last person when you're really waiting on the package.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
true. You know what happened? I actually have a similar story. I bought Gotham Knights, not Gotham Knights, Arkham Knight on PC. Day one, I started playing it. The performance was absolute trash. I fired up my PS4 and I purchased a digital edition.
See,
So you know what? I would do the same thing.
I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah.
bro.
I was
Yo,
so disappointed, dude, when that happened. That sucked.
Yeah, because it's Forbidden West was the same. Like my Forbidden West, the Regal edition, it didn't come until like 3 p.m. So I'm like, yo, I would have missed out on like 6 hours of game time.
Rev, let me explain who Strictly is to you, right? You know me, how I buy a bunch of random shit.
Yeah, you're bad. You're real
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So picture me with like 1,000 pounds of steroids. That's Strictly.
I'm kind of bad with it, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
You see that little statue behind? I don't want to say little, but you see that big statue? Dude, some of
Is
these
that a
statues.
statue? What is that?
Pick that shit
thought it
up,
was
Strick.
like-
Can you pick it
I
up?
thought it was a basket with like clothes in it.
wait, no, I don't know how to. Hold up. You're not gonna shame my statue, Rev.
Yo,
No,
pick it
that's
up, dude.
that.
Let me see
Pick it up. It's detailed as
I
fuck.
can't tell what it is.
It's mad heavy though. It is heavy though. It is heavy. Like that's just
No,
like
we
50
believe you.
Yeah, it's like 50 pounds.
What are you saying? You
want me to
can't?
pick it
You
up?
saying you can't lift it?
Yeah, I can lift it. You want me to?
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
up.
Bring
Let me
it, bring
see
it.
I can't tell what it is. He drops it. Oh my god!
Imagine. Look at this. Look how detailed this is, though.
Yeah.
You know how
that's
much?
Ghost of Tsushima right there. That's
How much
pretty
does that
sick.
cost?
Yeah. Why are you asking no questions? You know the answer.
Just tell them how much did it cost, Strick?
It was like 1,300. Cost a nice.
God.
Rev, 1,300,
Oh my
dude.
God.
It costs. It costs a
Fuck,
grip.
yeah, for 1,300, that shit better kill home invaders. That's crazy.
What is it? What does it weigh?
Like 50 pounds. Dead ass.
God
And he's
damn.
got like
That's a lot.
100 statues, bro. Dude, Rev, the gun collection this guy got looks like a Call of Duty campaign, bro. I'm telling you, he's got MP7s with silencers on them, and it's like, dude, you must be paranoid as fuck, bro. Holy fuck.
Hey, you know what though, man? He's passionate about his shit. You can't hate on that. If he got the money for it, why not?
Yeah, man. As long as my
At least
fam's
it's
taken care of,
it's not a damn giant freaking pink dragon or some lame shit like that.
Strick,
No,
what do you think
man.
of gun law? What do you think of the people that say gun law should be reevaluated?
I agree. It's how to evaluate it. That's really the biggest issue. But to be honest, I'm a big gun enthusiast, but it definitely can't ignore the issues that we have in our country, man. So we gotta do what we gotta do. They gotta get it done, man. Kids shouldn't be dying. Point blank. Period.
Well said. I think
What do you think should be done, Blaze?
I mean, you're gonna piss someone off, whatever you say. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I think
this is the unfiltered podcast, isn't it?
no. I think. Listen, I think they, like I said, I think they need to take a look at this shit. They need to take a look at this shit, and there needs to be more of a, like, bro, you telling me all I got to do is go take a course. Where's the trigger? I took the course. The trigger's located here. Then you go shoot a couple rounds. It's like, and then you go to the police station.
You don't even need to do that.
Well, I had to. Then I had to go to the police
Yeah.
station, and then they approve it. They look at your record. Like, it's so. Yeah, you got to go out of your way and take a test, and then go to the police station. But like, that's it. And like most of the people,
what else you want them to do? Like let's say it's Vic's thinking, oh, here we go. What are we trying to do? We
I
won't
didn't
stay
even
on,
know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. I just made a drink.
we won't stay on this long. But like, if someone's determined to do something like this, okay, what's more training going to do other than make them more efficient?
that's
right?
true. That's true. No,
I
that's
mean,
very true.
it's a very nuanced thing, man. Because in a perfect world, it will work, but we don't live in a perfect world, man. And I collect guns, like you already know, like I really love my guns, but
Wait, what was
extremely
the
nuanced
question for
conversation.
this? Like, what are we
Yes,
talking
sir.
about?
Gun control laws. Do you think they need
We
to be
ain't talking
reevaluated?
about nothing, Vic. I think
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should transition.
Yeah, big hate politic and all this shit. Listen, but I think I used to watch Rev, and Rev used to have Rev used to have a dope collection of guns. But I think he sold them all now. I think you got like one left.
I still have
I
still
think-
have one gun.
I think
but that's it.
my answer to that question will probably surprise Rev because he knows me like outside of the internet. But I think that in America, we're at a point where the circulation and saturation of guns is beyond the point of like what we can do in terms of law, right? There's so many guns in circulation, even, illegally. If you really want to do something bad, you could do it. There's nothing going to be holding you back out here. There's too many guns around. And that's the unfortunate truth about shit.
The unfortunate, and I think the real unfortunate part about it, and I'll leave it alone. The unfortunate part about it is the gun laws are going to affect the people who aren't really committing crimes, but it's not
the
going
people
to
who
affect
aren't criminals.
the
But that's the thing.
That's
You're
the
going to
problem
put
with
all
it.
these laws in place, right? Make it hard for people who are buying guns for the right reasons. Maybe some people
protect
feel like
themselves.
there's no right reason to have guns. I don't agree with that, even though I don't own any guns because I live in California. It's really hard to get them.
Yeah.
But all you're going to do is put laws on people who weren't committing crimes anyway. The criminals are going to get guns no matter what the fuck you do.
That's
So,
exactly my point.
that's
shocked.
That's
to
the
hear you say this,
unfortunate
Jake.
truth about
Exactly
it.
my
Like the
point.
impartial, unbiased truth, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Realistically, we should put things in place in terms of like, how do you become a person who can own guns? That needs to be stricter, right? There should be mental health checks. There should be background checks. There should be a lot of shit that you have to do to own something that can kill other people. Because it's very lax, especially in certain states. But
Like North
realistically,
Carolina.
there's a big oversaturation of guns in America, and criminals are going to get them no matter what.
Wait, you're in
So-
North Carolina? What's the
Okay.
requirements?
I'm in
No, I'm
California.
saying I know you're in Cal. I'm saying straight. Like, what's the requirements in North Carolina? Can you just go and get one?
You could, as long as you have a permit, you can get one. And
So you
permits are
need a
pretty
permit.
easy. You need a
Okay.
permit to get it, but you can open carry. You know what I'm saying? But once you get it concealed, you can get as many guns as you want. You know what I mean? So that's what I did, and I just collect guns. I haven't bought one in a minute though.
How many guns you got?
Like 21, 22.
Gosh damn.
Dude,
That's
I'm
a
telling
lot of
you.
money too, man, because guns are mad expensive. So
Yeah,
expensive. And they hold their resale value.
Yeah, exactly, man. And it's like,
Yeah.
and it's an expensive thing because it's not like all pistols. Like I got like Ruger, I got 2 Ruger Precisions. I got an AP5, a Vector. I mean, I got
You got a Vector?
The
Awesome.
Vector's sick.
I did. I did.
Oh,
have that
yeah.
Vector.
I remember my
Um,
boy had an MP5, and I thought that was the coolest shit I ever seen.
Yeah, see, that's what the AP5 is. It's just in America you can't get those parts. So Century Arms? Century Arms is contracted out to make the MP5. Just they call it the AP5.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right,
strictly
so-
trivia question for you. If you can guess Solid Rev's favorite pistol, I'll cash app you $20.
Rez, favorite pistol. Favorite.
You know what
pistol,
my favorite pistol is, Blaze?
100%.
favorite pistol.
Yeah?
favorite pi- I don't.
It has to
I don't
do
know.
with September.
If I think looking at Rev, if I had to guess, he's a quality guy. So I'm gonna have to go with like Sig or H&K. Probably Sig.
Is that it, Blaze?
No, it's not. I thought it was
What
the
is it?
1911.
Which 1911?
I don't know which one.
The Kimber 1911.
Kimber's nice though. Kimber's
That
nice.
super expensive one.
Yeah, them shit's like
Yes.
1200.
Yes.
That shit the John Wick got.
Dude, I love the 1911, and I currently don't have one. I had to sell mine, which hurt me to do. But at the time I needed money, and I just haven't gotten around to getting it again because I don't really go shooting too much. I took Little Man shooting. That was fun. Dude, he's a natural. Boom, he just picked it right up. Super, super, super good. I was impressed.
Yeah, like look, it's crazy. Like I would show y'all my Chris Vector YouTube and suspend. They'd be like, nah, you wildin'.
You think? I would YouTube have a problem with that? I don't feel like
Nah.
that.
You don't think they would?
No, there's a lot of channels up that are just dedicated to shooting
You
and
right.
everything
Yeah.
like that.
You right. I'll show you my Vector.
Yeah.
I'll show you my Vector.
Yeah, get it.
awesome.
Bro,
the
I think it's got the
Vector's
suppressor
in
on it.
Modern Warfare 2. It's called something else though.
Yeah, I don't
wonder
know
if
how we
he's
got
got
here, Chad.
guns set up all over the house.
He's got like a
Like
closet.
in little hiding spaces and shit. You know what I mean? So each room, if somebody like comes into the house, he's got a gun in each room.
Dude, Strictly's paranoid, bro. I can tell. He's a paranoid guy, bro.
Hey, brother, better be caught with it than caught without it. Fuck all that.
Yeah, that's true.
If I could own shit out here that I wanted, I would. But in California, you can't get shit, bro. You can't even get
this
a fucking,
Vector sweet.
squirt gun without a permit.
I'm telling you, this Vector looks just like it's just. If this
He's got a secret lab chair. That's a chair I was gonna get,
bro. For
I
big
just heard
guys,
mixed reviews.
no. If you're a big guy, if you're gonna go for that, if you're not gonna go the Vic route, that's the chair to get.
Yeah, that would be
Bro, my
way
chair
more
is
comfortable for you, bro.
trash.
You're built like a
My
fucking
chair is
house.
such
It's
a
the only
piece
thing you
of
could
shit.
fit in.
All right, so this is my Vector.
Look at that, bro. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, that sucker's sweet, dude.
Yeah.
In
So
Modern
I-
Warfare 2, that's called
Is it
the Fennec.
silenced?
Yeah.
It's not silenced though, right?
Absolutely.
Dude, that's awesome. Don't you gotta have like a license to have a silencer?
And it's and it's an MP5.
Okay.
I mean the way it worked for like suppressors.
He just throws it on the ground.
The way it worked for suppressors though, you have to. So you go buy the suppressor, but you have to get your tax stamps. It costs $200. You have to get your fingerprints done. You know, they do your license, all the paperwork.
Yeah, I've had
And
all that.
Yeah, and they send it to the ATF, and whenever they sign off on it, come back, you can pick up your suppressor. It's the problem is it just takes a long time for that paperwork to come back. It takes like 6, 7, 8 months.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You got
so
a
That
damn
shit is
suppressor.
awesome. That
That's
shit is
crazy.
awesome, bro.
at
No
Home
wonder why you
Pro.
like Call of Duty so much.
I know you
Fucking-
used the Vector in one of the missions. All right, where we at? Where we at? Let's transition.
I
Blaze.
didn't mean to go off, but I just knew he had a badass collection. And I'm like, if he
No,
can show it
those
off.
are super slick. Those are nice. I'm jealous.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. man.
Gaming topics. Help me out here. Is that a wrap?
I
So,
mean,
Blaze, you telling me you wouldn't play Gotham Knights?
I
So
would not.
let's say I bought it. You wouldn't be playing it? Really?
Yeah,
Be
he
real
would.
to the game, Blaze. I promise you'd be playing it.
100%.
First thing you do is fire up Batgirl, and you'd be playing this game.
No, I would not fire a bad girl. Dude,
Who would you
Red
be?
Hood. Red Hood, I would probably Red Hood, but dude, he's got rubber bullets. It's just the enemy placements. It's like
You know
know,
what I've
people-
noticed? I don't mean to cut you off here, but this is
No,
what
no.
I've been noticing when it comes to gaming. A lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, looking at the game isn't the same as playing it. You can look at some gameplay and
That's
think,
a
you know
fact.
what, this shit is trash. Like I wouldn't waste 2 seconds playing this. And then when you play it, it just hits differently. You know, it's hard to explain. Like it doesn't even make sense, but it just for some reason, sometimes you got to get your hands on it and playing it. I'm not saying that's the case with Gotham Knights, but what I am saying is I feel like with the combat, there is potential there. Does it feel clunky? Yeah. Is it as smooth as Arkham Knight? Nowhere near. But there is potential. Will it be good? I don't know. I just wanted to see for myself. And for $44 on CD keys, dude, it was whatever.
I've talked so much shit about that game. I can't. There's nothing I can't play. I've ran my mouth so much. I've criticized people so badly about it. I posted Metacritic scores the minute it went up. There's no way I can't go back.
I'm not interested in Gotham Knights, not even a little bit, man. Like it looks like it has no passion put into it, like zero at all.
It really does. And like, who the fuck wants to play as the B characters? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I love
Yeah,
Batman. Like, okay.
Hey, with that being said, though, I think I would rather play that Suicide Squad game. Looked good compared to Gotham Knights. That looked fun.
Yeah, and that's a whole
Suicide
big-
Squad looks good. I don't like the characters in Suicide. I don't
Yeah,
want
me
to play as
either.
a shark. But
I'll be right back.
if we're talking about quality difference, like it's night and day,
It
bro.
looked
Suicide
way
Squad.
better. Like the combat and the gameplay looked way more fluid for Suicide Squad. And I don't even like those characters, but I would definitely play that before I play Gotham Knights.
And that's the same. That I feel the exact same way. Like I'm more interested in the Gotham Knights characters, but Suicide Squad just looks it looks phenomenal. And think about it, that we seen that like a year ago.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's
it's gonna look-
Rocksteady though, right?
Yeah,
I
that's what I was gonna
guarantee
say.
you that
Yeah.
game is going to come out with a 60 60 FPS performance mode.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Just to rub it in. Trust me.
And but
Like,
I know
like,
we're talking about that because it's comic characters and stuff like that. But Hogwarts is made by Warner Brothers. That's definitely gonna be 60.
Yeah.
listen, listen. I'm not even, like I said, I haven't watched Harry Potter since, but that's a game that I'm definitely gonna be there day one. Honestly,
Day one, facts. 3 days early too if you pre-order digitally, and I got the digital.
I love.
So-
I keep saying this shit, but I really can't stress it enough. I want more games to do that. Like, give me the option to pay a little bit more, and I'll gladly play it.
Bro, I have horrible luck with that shit. I did it for Battlefield and it was unplayable. I did it with COD and I had all kinds of bugs when I played the campaign, which is crazy because I never have
Yeah.
bugs when I play Call of Duty campaign.
I'm one of the unlucky ones too with games, man. I always got some dumb shit going on.
What GPU you got, Vic? Again?
I have a 3080 Ti.
How is You're probably killing it because I'm killing it with a 3090, so you got to be killing it.
Yeah, I mean the separation in terms of game performance between the two is not too far apart. So it was fine. I played it on DLSS quality mode and it was right at where my refresh rate is. So I game on a 42-inch OLED, so my refresh rate is 120. So I don't,
Oh yeah, you playing what, a C1, C2?
C2, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
why
a C1, so.
I gotta send Rev my 3090 when I get this 49.
No, don't do that. I don't want it. I'm not fooling with my PC no more. That's a wrap.
Rev, you gotta
I'll get a new
upgrade.
one. No, I'm not upgrading. I'm done with it. I'll get a new PC. That's it. So hey, I got a topic, and I want everybody's take on this. And this comes with so I was on the fence about deleting my Saints Row review, and here's why. So, is it acceptable? So, because we can have fun playing a game, like Strick, can we admit that Saints Row is a very mediocre game? Like, it's mediocre,
absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
With some pretty substantial flaws,
Absolutely.
But you give me some good looking guns, a good looking character, which you're able to customize, make whoever you want, with some decent gunplay, and I can have fun. It's open world. There's a lot of variety in the gameplay. There's a lot of different moves and stuff that you upgrade and you can get in the game. So with me coming out and repping the game, some guy commented something like, if this is your standard for fun, this is a dangerous line because it shows developers that they can half-ass games and just keep putting them out. And that hit with me too. And I was like, damn, you know what?
There's a lot of truth to that.
There is. So it's like, where do you what do you do with that kind of content? So do you just like leave Saints Row as is and just don't even review it, don't even put it up? Or do you, like, I don't know, I'm torn on the whole subject. Like, I don't want that to be the standard. I want devs to put out quality titles. I want everything to be the same quality as Red Dead. But let's be real, not everybody has those kind of budgets. Not anywhere near.
I agree.
So what do you do? I'm torn with it. Like Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3, I had a blast with it. But is it mediocre? Absolutely. But I had fun.
I think I think it comes down to a line. And I feel like the line is you can play and enjoy a game, but voice your displeasure with how the quality is overall as well. And I feel like too many people nowadays, they feel like they have to pick and choose a side. If you do one, you can't do the other and all of that. And it doesn't need to be that way, and that's why I said what I said about Saints Row. I'm like, hey, like it was really fun, but it was buggy as hell and it released in a poor state, but that doesn't mean and it's like when we argue about these games again, like the Saints Row Gotham Knights type thing, it's like we get caught up in the just trying to be right, but both of us lose as gamers because both of these games released in a state they shouldn't be releasing in.
Right.
So I feel like that's really what it comes down to. And like, if you enjoy a game, that's fine. You can make sure you voice it, but also put down those flaws. Like we can't accept that. It's some of that stuff just isn't acceptable. And I tagged Saints Row a couple times. It was like, hey, like, I'm having fun with the game, but nonetheless, there's a lot of bugs I need fixed. Period.
Maybe, yeah. So maybe I should have been more critical in my video. But you know what? I felt like so many other people have already been critical for me. So I didn't want to focus on the shortcomings. I just wanted to focus on the fun factor. And like Kissring said, that my gameplay looked good compared to the other gameplay. And I feel like a lot of the gameplay that I captured was solid and looks fun. That's why I wanted to let the gameplay do the talking. Mm-hmm. So maybe going forward, when I do review a game like that, a mediocre game that I'm having fun with, I'll just have to like use that as a I don't know. I just have to put a disclaimer.
Yeah, but strictly, like, he said this is why Rev is on this topic, right? Because someone said, "Hey, if you give Red Dead a 9.5, how can you give Saints Row a 7?"
Because the answer to that question is because you're not holding. Who made Saints Row again? I forgot the name. Who made Saints Row?
Volition,
but you're not holding them to the same standard you do for Rockstar. You're not.
I'm not. And a guy said this, and tell me what you think about this. This made a lot of sense. He says, I get you not holding them to the same standard, but they're asking the same price for their game.
That's true,
too. That's an
true.
issue.
That's true.
So, and it's like, shit, you know what? I completely overlooked that. Now, I did say get it on sale. I absolutely said that. $30-$40 tops.
Yeah.
But the asking price at launch was $60. So if you're going to ask full price, your game should be bringing it. It should have the same. Right. What do you think, Vic?
I agree.
In terms of the price stuff?
No, in terms of what I was saying about the whole reviewing the games, the mediocre games.
Bro, you know my stance on this already. We talk all the time, and I tell you,
your stance was Saints Row's garbage, and you wouldn't touch it.
Yeah, but that's on the game. But has nothing to do with about you playing it or creating content around it, right? Like, I think personally that you should only create content that you want to make. Not that what you think will get views, because I don't think it's not your job. You're not doing it for money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that you spend your free time creating content. So you should create content that you enjoy creating, regardless if the game is mediocre or not. If you really enjoyed making that Saints Row review, then do it.
Yeah, and then if you want, talk about it again. Like, you don't, if you want to like criticize, just make another video. They're gonna.
I hate that Rev had to explain himself when I wanted. The only reason I agreed to Rev saying, you know what, Rev, make that video is because any type of Rev content that's coming out is new content. Like, I'm always gonna be with that. So I'm like, make a video. But honestly, I couldn't believe that he was like, even, wait, you letting some fucking guy.
I don't ever want to steer anybody wrong, though. You know what I mean? So I didn't experience a lot of bugs. I experienced lots of graphical glitches. But bugs, like, I had one crash, but game-breaking bugs, I had none.
Me either.
Zero. So, somebody goes out, they buy it, they get a game-breaking bug. It's like, damn, dude.
Yeah, but it could be like that with any game. It could be like that with any game, though. Like, no one else out of the four of us mentioned like a bunch of visual bugs and shit when we played Modern Warfare, but I had a bunch of them.
But see,
so if I made content and put that information out there, people would expect that. But if you put that information out there and you never mentioned it, it's not your fault if I experienced it.
But see, this is where that like that line of quality needs to be, like that standard as we know what quality is type of thing. Because it's like, okay, we can go in Best Buy and see a 4K TV. We're like, yo, that's a nice ass TV. But then we're gonna see an OLED, but like, that's a nice TV, but it's not an OLED. So we could say the same about games. It's like, like it's the same with Saints Row. Like, it's subjective, but we can look at a game and its flaws and be like, this shouldn't have been $70. I mean, I know it's opinionated and things like that, but given the quality we expect in titles, it shouldn't have been 70.
Right. But with an OLED, you're paying an OLED price.
Right.
For a run-of-the-mill 4K TV, you're paying cheap.
Yeah.
So if you're going to release it, like, and another thing I appreciate about Saints Row is it's single player only. And a lot of people, I can't believe you're supporting this woke trash. Outside of them looking like, freak shows.
What do you mean single player only?
Saints Row single player only.
It's called. It's co-op.
I think he's talking about story.
He's talking about like multi. He's talking about
multiplayer game.
He's talking about
multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Games as a service. Games that try to extend extend the life of their games with their microtransactions and all that crap. I can't get behind that. I want to
shit-
support. I
That's
want
the
to
worst shit
support
that ever happened
story-driven
in gaming.
games. Yes,
Bro, they
And
could have charged mad money for like some of the. I was playing as Tony Montana. Like they could have easily charged like some in-game currency for that shit. Like like you said, you could pick anybody you want. Some of this shit looked real good too.
And Saints Row did some good stuff right. You know, like the character customization, it was
The
damn
car
near unlimited.
it's
customization.
done
The
well.
car customization, the little, like when you do the takedowns, there was a lot of different animations and stuff like that. Like they did a lot of stuff right, and it just really needed some more time in the oven, in my opinion. You know, but
Yes.
that's really like the foundation was super solid. Like it's just a game to where you can go in and have fun and not think about shit.
Right.
That's what I enjoyed
Exactly.
about that's what I enjoyed Saints Row 4. Like,
And
you
they
know,
gave us options to change little things, like dude, subtle things like the
Yeah.
crosshairs, subtle things like the bullet spongy, like that. That
There's
was
lots
dope.
of options in it, man. Lots of options. Lots of
There is.
graphical options for consoles.
Yeah,
Facts.
I agree, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I like, and that's why I don't really want to bring Gotham Knights back into it, but that's why I just be looking at people crazy when they talking about Gotham Knights not having, you know, the reason Gotham doesn't have a 60 frames per second option when that's bullshit. You know, because this is a cross-gen title and it had a performance option. It had multiple. You know, so it's just like Saints Row, man. It just needed more time in the oven, but the foundation was there, and it's the perfect title to where you could just get off work, go home, boot it up, not have to think too much about what you're doing, just go have fun doing whatever. Like that's the type of game it is.
Yeah. Read your super chats, Blaze. You're falling way behind.
Prisoner with the $2. He says Gotham Knights over Elden Ring. You're fucking out of your mind. Elden Ring's game of the
I'll
year.
take it. I'll take it.
Bullshit. You got more time in Elden Ring. You got more time in Elden Ring.
Every minute Elden Ring was forced.
You were enjoying it.
Play that trash. Get that shit out of here. Next.
Prisoner with another $2 says Blaze secretly loves Gotham Knights. Yeah, I
agree. I think you want to play it. I think if I gifted it to you, you would play on a different account. Okay, continue.
Wouldn't happy doing it. Ash and Luca with the 5, appreciate that. He said, yeah, as long as you can acknowledge the games and flaws, there's nothing wrong with you saying you enjoy the games. Devs will pull out trash regardless. LOL. Appreciate the 5. Appreciate that. We got to get you back on too. Wizard became a member last week. Appreciate you, Wizard, for the 5. It's like liking Kendrick Lamar album the same as rating Little Uzi Vert's album. It's a different type of skill. Rev, you won't understand that, but we all do. Thank you for the 5.
Yeah, that's all that matters. It's your podcast.
You know, listen, we're all cut up, but god damn it, I was gonna say something that was super important too about that shit. Anyway, fuck, man. It was about your review score and
oh. Yeah, dude, I'm so torn on the whole review, like the review scale, everything, man. I just feel like maybe I should have been more critical, but it's like I just felt like too many other people have made videos being critical of it. That wasn't to be. I didn't make it to be critical. I made it to just say, listen, there's some redeeming qualities here, and it is a fun game. And
I've noticed that too,
that's
Rev.
it.
I've noticed when people hate. No, you got to give it a score.
Not really.
Nah, you got to give it a score.
I probably didn't need to. No, you can just recommend it. Recommend it. It's a get it on sale type game that you can just have mindless fun.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe I'd just be more careful about my review scores. But at the same time, when you hold these developers accountable, when a lot of these YouTubers make all these videos shitting on the game, a lot of the time the developers end up making the game better. Whereas if everybody just was like, you know what, it's okay for what it is, maybe they wouldn't even improved it. Maybe,
but it's a tough balance too, because then are you comparing it to a game that's not in the same genre as well? So it's like, for example, you have people, and I just bring this up because it's kind of relevant, but people were saying, you know, a Plague's Tale, however you said the second one, it looks better than Horizon, but I'm like, it's 2 separate games though. You know, one is more of a linear title, and one is a open world.
Can cram so much more in that.
And so it's very difficult to achieve the graphical fidelity in this game in an open world game, which is using more resources. So it's like it depends what you're comparing it against, and then you have to see the score get. It's like Horizon and Red Dead 2 would be a good comparison. They're both open world, stuff like that. So I just, again, it's nuance, man. It's not really.
I got it now. Now it came back to me. So Strick, this is what I want to tell you, because Strictly has a YouTube channel, right, Rev? And sometimes, so Strictly can post, the sky is green, and he'll get a bunch of likes on Twitter. His Twitter is really healthy, put it that way. His YouTube, he's building on it, but he doesn't like uploading a lot because he gets discouraged. He sees, but what I'm telling you is Solid Rev will call me and be like, yeah, fuck it, Saints Row. This shit got only 10,000 views or whatever. Like, what I'm trying to say is everybody's self-conscious about expectations and views, bro. Like, you can't let that deter. You gotta just upload, bro.
But this is my thing. That's not the reason I'm doing it. Yeah, look, now I'm not going to act like I don't ever look at my stats or anything like that, but that's not why I don't make videos. I don't make videos because half the shit that people are talking about I don't really want to talk about. Like,
I agree. I know exactly how you feel there.
Yeah, I don't want to be forced to talk about some shit I don't give a damn about. It's like Gotham Knights. Like, yeah, I could probably go make a Gotham Knights video, you know what I'm saying, and get 1K view or 500, whatever it may be. But I don't give a shit about Gotham Knights. So that's my problem. Like, that is my problem.
Maybe find some just common ground with the topic. So like, you don't care about Gotham Knights, but you do care that it's only 30 FPS. So so you could talk about are more games going to follow suit? Like, is this what we're going to get with next gen titles now? 30 FPS is that where we're going? You know what I mean? I don't do that. I should probably do that same thing. I could have made a video on that. I should probably still make a video on that.
You should. Strictly, I want to tell you, bro. I've told you this before. I had the cosign of Solid Rev. I had the cosign of people like Jack Move. But like, again, I had the cosign of Solid Rev. This is like at the time he was at like 80,000 or 60,000. And I remember Rev, like, I used to always want, I don't know if it was like the opposite or whatever. I used to be like, yeah, Rev, like, it would be awesome. Like, make a video and say, go follow Blaze. And like the point I'm trying to make is like, I fucking struggle, dude. I still struggle. Like, some of my videos will flop, bro. Like, I just like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's YouTube. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Sometimes it just, your videos don't hit, bro.
Part of it too, though, man. Part of it too is, like, I don't like anything getting in the way of my gaming, man. Like, that's really what it comes down to as well. So it's like, I'm a father.
You rather play a game.
Yeah, like, I got a household to take care of and shit. So it's just like, how it is. You do your work, you get off, you may go to the gym, you're taking care of your daddy duties or whatever it may be. And then it's like, I would have to, record something for a video. And it's like, then I'm looking at the time and I'm like, damn, I only got like an hour.
You don't even want to do it. I know.
Yeah, and I'm like, nah, because when they get in the way of like what I personally enjoy doing and why I'm doing this, which is gaming, that's when I cut it off. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, at least just not permanently, but that's where I'm like, okay, I'm not really going to take it too serious. I'm just not. I already know I'm not. And I don't even know if it's worth it. For real.
I just want to
that's why I don't live stream straight, because when I really want to sink my teeth into a game, like, I could have streamed Saints Row. That wasn't a big deal. I don't care about the story. But when I'm playing something I was looking forward to, I don't want to have to read comments. I want to like fully immerse myself into this game. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's why I don't do the live stream. And a lot of people are always tell, dude, you need to live stream this game. And it's like, dude, that's going to take away from my enjoyment, and I don't want to do that.
I don't think people. It's funny because we were talking about that in Discord, because there's an intimacy involved in that. Like, when I'm playing God of War Ragnarok, I don't want to be streaming it, worried about talking to people, being engaged in the chat, and then I miss what someone else has said because I'm not paying attention to the story, because I don't want to do all of that. I want to have my headphones on, play the game, and be immersed in it, so where I don't even know what the hell going on. That's why I play games, So, and you're not going to get. I'm not going to get that streaming. I'm not.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I could stream something like Gotham Knights. Matter of fact, that's what I should do. Maybe I'll stream Gotham Knights later on tonight, because I don't care about Gotham Knights. I'm just playing it just to play it. You know what I mean? Where you at, Vic? Give us a topic, Vic. Vic's too quiet here.
Yeah,
bro, I don't make no content.
I know. I feel bad. You're just over there.
Vic, I got to Vic.
It's cool.
How do you feel?
I don't mind letting you guys talk so you can get your shit off.
No, Vic, I got a topic for you.
Let's go.
How do you feel that Call of Duty actually fucking listened for a change and letting us play third person mode? That's
See, this
huge,
is the
bro.
thing. It's bittersweet because I feel like one part of me is happy that they listened, right? But the other part of me is like, okay, this has been in development for 3 years. You have teams of playtesters and quality assurance team. How the fuck did you not know that these were issues before it hit like everybody else? Because no one, we'll talk about specifically the third person stuff, right?
Yeah.
What third person game have you ever played where you ADS in the first person? None. Unless it's a mobile game like mobile PUBG or something, right? It doesn't make any sense. It's never done, and it's never done for a reason because it sucks. You had
I
a
think
team that played that and said, "Yeah, that's good enough to put in a beta," right? That's your first impression to the world. That's not good. That
Oh,
means
that's the
either your leadership is shit or your quality assurance team is shit.
no. That's our fault because we accepting it.
That's the thing, though.
We've been
We
accepting it.
only get to play it at the beta stage, but it has to pass through so many filters before it gets to us. How the fuck did it get all the way to the beta in that state where it's so bad? It should never get to that.
I think you guys complained about the same shit. Footsteps.
Yeah, but
Go
I
ahead.
mean that's a different issue, right? Because that's third person those are like some huge third person elements. You don't ADS into first person. That defeats the purpose of playing in third person, right? You don't
Yeah,
map
true.
the shoulder swap button to the sprint button. Doesn't make any sense because you'll shoulder swap when you're not trying to shoulder swap. When you're trying to like change pace or run different directions, you're going to shoulder swap on accident. Shit like that should never make it past QA.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
I
I,
agree.
only
That
played
is
the
crazy.
third person mode one
but
time.
the other things like the footstep audio, the map design, you can see that they're catering towards lower skill players, right? Because lower skill players are going to
Facts.
make up the bulk of their audience, and they need to cater towards those players because they know players like us that play the shit out of the game are going to play it no matter what.
And the casuals, but they're the casuals are the people who play COD for an hour and a half or an hour a day, and
Yeah.
they're buying $50 to $100 on microtransactions every day.
Yeah, and they're
That's
just the truth of it is they're like 85% of the user base is casual players,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not. They're just not vocal because they don't know the difference and they don't give a fuck.
I will say they've been listening a little bit more for this title specifically, and I mean I think it's due to like it being the 2-year cycle. It has to. They're not going to have a COD next year, so I feel like they need to have a sustained Call of Duty title for that long. So
I'm not gonna have a COD next year. That's so weird.
It's so weird, man. So
For the first time ever, right? No COD.
I definitely can't wait to see what the footstep audio sound like and the visibility, because that was my top 2 issues. I was like, hey, if they fix those, I'm good. Not saying it's gonna be a perfect title, but I'm willing to play it and look past the little stuff for now.
They just added so many things that are counterintuitive. Like their tagline for this whole development of this game was like, you can play however you want. They'll cater to every play style. But like, if you
I hate facts, man.
Yeah, if you look at the design choices they make, it's a very false statement because everything that they changed, it strips you down if you're a player that likes to run and gun or be very aggressive, right?
It's contradicting.
They can hear you from so far away.
Yeah.
If you pop dead silence, you don't get a speed boost anymore. If you pop dead silence, the fucking buzzer goes off so they know where you're at.
Yeah.
It just
It's
feels
sad, man.
like they're trying to compress the skill gap as far as they can so that every lower skilled player has a chance, no matter how good of a player they're playing against.
That's exactly what they're doing. That's what skill-based matchmaking exists.
Yeah, and it
Me and
makes
Rebel
sense, right?
bring it on. Awesome.
It makes sense from a making money standpoint, right? Because the end goal of all this shit, skill-based matchmaking, all this, and all these little gameplay tweaks that make lower skill players competitive is just to retain the lower skill players because they make up so much of the fan base. If you can keep them around long enough, you can sell them more shit. That's the end goal. It's not about the quality of life of the gameplay or the game. It's more about game health and who can we sell shit to.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate for players like us who do have
Really?
that play style, right? You want to be
Yeah.
aggressive, you want to run, or you don't play in a 6-man team all the time. You play by yourself. It makes it very difficult and not a lot of fun to play.
Bro, strictly around every corner, he's hippity hop around corner, ADS, hippity hop. Like you and Vic, I don't know how y'all play like that, bro. I don't know, man.
Because you don't have a choice in Modern Warfare because you die in like 3 bullets and they can hear you from fucking 20 feet away.
You
so
do
if
not
you
have a
don't
choice.
have your gun ready, you're gonna die. Even if the guy sucks, bro, and he's not even scoped in. As soon as you hit the corner, he just holds the trigger down and fucking sprays you with an LMG.
It's crazy. In the same breath, in the same way too. There's a lot of good play. Like there's a lot of good players in COD.
Yeah.
So it's just like the skill gap is big, but it's small at the same time. If that makes sense, man. It's just like when you do face these other players, like they're good, yo. So
that's the thing that sucks. When you get put in a game with lower skilled players, they have a better chance of killing you, even though they're lower skilled. But most of the time, you're not put in those lobbies anyway. You're put with the people that are just as good as you, if not better.
Every match too.
Which sucks, because like I'm an above average player, right? But I don't want to be like so focused in like I'm playing fucking COD champs every game. I don't mind the occasional good game. I don't mind getting my ass whooped, but I don't want to have to try so hard and sit up at my desk and pay attention to what I'm doing. Like I play games for fun to chill.
And you know when it's really sweaty because after the match, you have to wait like 3 to 4 minutes before you start another match.
Yeah, they're like, which fucking lobby of killers am I gonna put him in
next?
Look
at they're like a match made in heaven. Look at these guys, huh? They love this shit.
Crazy.
This guy just went 30-5. Let's put him against fucking Call of Duty pros. Sucks,
and then you're barely making even if you do make it even the next match.
Call of Duty gives you 3 or 4 games when you start your session where it gives you freedom of what Call of Duty should feel like. And then after that, they're like, nah, get your ass over there. In the
you gonna hop on Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer?
No way.
No,
I know.
No, hell no. I'm so over multiplayer, dude. I can't take it. I get too pissed off, man.
When I first met him, he was all about it.
Godly to me.
What changed, Red? What made you think? But what? Who cares if you have a shitty game? You're always gonna have a good game in COD. You might have a shitty game.
I can't take it no more, dude. It's too unhealthy. It puts me in a bad mood for the rest of the night.
Is that on my TV for me?
It really will do that though. It really will.
Man. It's not worth it.
I can't lie. I'm gonna get there. I may get there at some point. It's just not now. I love my multiplayer titles, man.
I was there at one point. I'm just it's too disappointing.
It's funny because Call of Duty, the CDL League's gonna be here in Raleigh in December, so I'm going to the event. And I can't wait. Call of Duty event.
It's gonna be in the city.
Yeah, the league.
Oh, like a tournament type deal?
Yeah, like I'm not in it, but I'm just going to the event. They have like little professional teams and stuff like that. So I'll definitely
you can be cheering on your favorite e-streamer?
You funny as hell.
Hey Vic, let me ask you something.
A shirt.
Hey yo,
go get him.
You know, I never noticed this playing with Rev or you, but maybe because I wasn't paying attention. But I was playing with Strictly and Dimes. It's like I think I captured C on accident.
Yeah.
Like Blaze, you flipped the fucking spawn, dude. Don't flip the spawn. I never realized how crucial. Just like you, like I'm thinking I'm doing. Yeah.
I mean, because you're playing the one mode where the spawns aren't unpredictable, right? Like if you hold A and B, you know that they're probably going to spawn at C, so you don't have to worry about people spawning behind you. But if you cap C, then it turns the spawns into like a fucking slot machine. They're going to spawn to the side of you, behind you, or whatever.
And you lose.
I had no clue. I had no clue that was
me either.
Thing.
And you lose your
like
streaks.
What the hell? Listen, I'll tell you what. I don't like playing competitive with Vic because number one, Vic brings all the good players, and number two, Vic forgets who he's playing with. So Vic will be talking about how trash his team is. He's like, dude, look at this guy in last place. What a trash bag. Like, he doesn't say trash bag, but this dude's complete trash.
That's Strictly.
And then I end up going lower than the guy he was making fun of. And then at the end of the game, I'm last place. And I'm like, Vic, I'm lower than the guy you were talking shit about. He's like, oh, no, but you helped. It's like, dude, give me an effing break.
Dude, say
okay,
trash, and you hate me being on your team.
Sometimes I'll look at the score and I'm like 21.
Vic, you're an asshole, Vic. Wow.
I'm like 21, right? And I'm like, how the fuck are we losing by so much? I'm 21. And then I check the score, and one dude's like 1 in 10. I'm like, bro,
We're the
how?
same people in that regard for sure. Because I damn sure like you'll be trying your damnedest to get Bravo, and then you're like, hold up, man, how am I dying? I'm killing 3 people and I'm dying to another 2 people. How? Like, where's my team? You
I've
look at the
wiped the team
scoreboard.
twice. Where
Yes,
the fuck is
man.
my team? I'm fighting for my life.
And then you get Bravo, and then they keep on flipping the spawns, and then you lose Bravo. You did all that for nothing. Like,
But
yeah, bro.
with that skill-based matchmaking shit,
buddy.
I understood it though, because like I've played with people who are way better than me, and when I play with them, I'm like, fuck, bro, like this is not fun.
Yeah.
So like when Rev plays with me and I bring all my fucking Call of Duty sweatband wearing players, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't have fun if I was him either. He's trying to chill, because I'm not even having fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to chill, and everybody's fucking slide canceling, bunny hopping over shit, head glitching everything. It's like, this is not
There's a
fun.
couple people, unfortunately, skill-based matchmaking, there's a couple people that like they straight up told me, they inboxed me like, hey man, like I can't play COD with you no more, man. Your lobbies is they fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and it sucks, right? Because you want to play with your friends. That's the whole point. Yeah. But Call of Duty, with all the mechanics and the skill-based matchmaking, they make it to like where it alienates higher skilled players. And I don't hold it against Rev. Rev doesn't want to play with me. I'm like, bro, I get it.
I wouldn't be mad. I cannot. I'm not mad at all. That's the thing. Like, I understand it, because it's like we all been there to some extent, you know. But it's just like you get it when you're in these matches. It's like, God damn, like why do I have to play like this? And you know you're playing hard because you're not even looking at the score. You're like dialed inward. You're not even looking anywhere.
Yeah. And then the match is over, and you're like, did I even have fun?
Did I even? Facts. You still drop like 60.
Was that even? But it wasn't fun.
It wasn't
so
fun.
Fucking stressful the whole time. It's like, bro, I didn't get to enjoy anything. I was just like laser focused the whole time. I didn't get to talk to my friends or joke around or nothing.
Yeah,
but I get it.
Yep.
And that's just
that's another thing about multiplayer is a lot of times when I play multiplayer, I'm the weakest link. Okay, like only in video game land am I the weakest link. I can't deal with it no more, dude. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, get good. I've been playing games for a long time. I've gotten as good as I'm going to get. If anything, my skills are just going to decline from this point on. You know?
I think that's the one thing that was cool, though, is that in this Call of Duty, they're bringing back like the Spec Ops missions. So that's something that we could do together where we can pick the difficulty. You know what I mean?
I agree, because
we didn't play that on 2019.
We did.
Not a lot, though. Not a lot.
Yeah, but
because it sucked. That's why. Like now, you're probably playing this Spec Ops. I think this one seems to be good, and it links to the raids. So I think that's what Vic is alluding to, like doing the Spec Ops missions, and then you have to get to a certain level, then you can do the raids and stuff like that. So
they're gonna have raids.
Yeah, the first raid is, I want to say December 14th. I want to say. Oh, yeah, actually no. I want to say it's season 1, which is November 16th or 14th or something like that. Now that I think about it,
I haven't heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hated Destiny raids, dude. I hated Destiny raids. My God,
didn't you say
about a miserable experience?
Yeah, didn't you say you just sat in the back or some shit?
My team would be like, dude, just sit in the back so we can respawn on you. So I'm sitting in the back with my thumb in my ass, waiting for everybody to respawn on me because I suck so bad.
They just use you as a mobile spawn point.
And I don't feel like I'm that bad at games. You know what I mean? I'm not a scrub. Like when you look at my single player gameplay, man, I got good gameplay. My gameplay looks good.
Bro, I've been
tactical and everything, but in multiplayer, it's like I'm this freaking retard with a spinning cap.
Hey, Rev was the designated driver in video games, man, for that.
I've been told you that you're not bad at games, though. It's just that you do 2 things that good players do not do. You get tilted super easy, and you're very impatient. If it wasn't for those 2 things, like your movement's not shitty, your aim is not bad, your game sense is not bad, but you get mad, and when you get mad, you play worse.
What you drink? Vic and Rev. What do y'all drink?
What
I don't drink.
He said, "Oh, you don't." He said, "You get."
I don't drink. No.
Oh no, I just drank some whiskey during this.
That's why. That's the only reason I asked. You said he gets tilted. But yeah,
when I do drink, it's Bud Light. But that's
no, he gets tilted, like angry tilted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Not like tipsy tilted.
I got you.
But he gets angry easy, and when he gets angry, he plays worse.
I'm the same way. Like it's just it's like a little button. When the game it gets to a certain point and you feel it and you're telling yourself, I should just get off this game because it's really pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah.
And you stick around for 1 or 2 more games and it finally pushes that button and you're just like, there ain't no going back now. Now I'm mad as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave on a bad note. You don't want to leave.
And that's the worst part about Call of Duty and their
It
matchmaking. It's so predatory because they start you off in some easy lobbies. And then they put you in lobbies where everybody's just gonna fuck you up. And then every once in a while, they'll put you in a lobby where you do good so you don't get off the game. And it starts that whole cycle over again.
And it's not healthy because we tend to forget too, like this, it kind of leaks over. Like you'll get off the game and then you'll be in this messed up mindset and you'll be talking to like your fiance, your wife or whatever. And then she'll say something and you'll get real irritated very easily because you're already angry.
Yeah.
Like that actually happens.
Or like jumping off the game and then
does.
like trying to go from the game and then like try to go to sleep, but you're still just pissed. So you're like, I can't even fucking sleep. I'm just in a bad mood.
Exactly.
That's why I don't play it that much. I used to play it.
And then
you'd be a lot before, but I stopped.
You be
and
stressed
Rev
out.
and Blaze would be like, "Oh, you know you're good at Call of Duty. Why don't you play?" I'm like, "Bro, because it's stressful as fuck, and I don't have fun. Like 80% of the time, I'm not having fun. So I think like I get to choose how I spend my free time. Why the fuck am I doing this?"
And I really be stressed out because I'm a huge competitor, bro. So like, if I have like a bad game on the last game or something, and like I'm like down on a scoreboard or whatever it may be, I'll be in bed thinking about it. Like, yo, like I gotta get better. Like I gotta be in the bot lobby tomorrow, putting in work. I gotta be better because this is unacceptable. Like I would really be thinking about that shit. It's a problem.
I put a hole in my wall over Call of Duty straight. There's a Marilyn Monroe picture by my front door on the wall that's covering a hole from my fist over Call of Duty. I ran around the house like a madman looking for something to smash. I couldn't find anything. I just ended up putting my fist through the wall. That's embarrassing, dude. You know, and it's like, you know what? Like, if you're going to act like that over a game, just don't play it.
Yeah, I agree. I learned to just like, it still pisses me off, but I've learned to like not get as mad. Like at least not really, I'm not going like to hit anything or anything like that. I'll just walk away for a minute because COD will take you there. Like some people don't get it. COD will literally it will take you there. That should have pissed you off. Like it's like when it rains, it pours on COD.
Yes, like everything lines up at the same time. Every bad thing that can happen happens at the same time. You know what I want to see? I want to see you live stream and get so pissed off you pick up that $1,300 statue and throw it into that TV.
that ain't happening. That's
you know how many views that would get, dude? It would pay for itself.
That's a good point, but I ain't gonna do it though.
Yeah, man. I hear you. I wouldn't do it neither.
Yeah, COD do be pissing me off though, man. They already know. I'd be like, everything happens. You look at the kill cams and you're like, there's no way. There's no way,
bro. COD is the most frustrating game, bro.
Why are we carrying this man's podcast for him? Like
how
many times have we got to do this?
He had to check in with the boss.
What is he doing? Is that what happened?
She grabbed him by the collar, pulled him off camera.
Oh, he's there. He's there. So go ahead, Strick. What were you saying?
Y'all should have heard him. And we had a closed lobby, snipers only, and him and Twin was talking cash shit. Twin is Diamonds. Diamonds is in the chat. And just know he lost.
I was ahead. It was my ping and all. It was a bunch of stuff, bro.
Blaze ain't good at games. That's why. And you know what? Blaze takes that shit personally.
Wow, is that what you think?
Listen, Blaze, listen. You are a mediocre player, just like me.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Just accept it. Who cares? You're not good at games. Vic's good at games. Strict is good at games. You're not.
Bro, I'm not good at Call of Duty.
Just like me. You're never going to be good at games. Just
listen.
Accept it.
Listen, nobody in Rev. You see, no. I'm not gonna let you. You're not gonna downplay yourself with this. I'm not good at games. You play with Vic, so you think no.
We're subpar players.
Listen, I'm subpar at Call of Duty.
His reaction is funny.
We're subpar. Period.
No.
Yeah. See, you hate that. You hate that. Blake genuinely gets pissed.
No, I don't. Yo,
yes, Rev, you do. You hate when I attack your game
Vic
skill. Think about
it.
it.
I think I really do think it depends on the game though. Because there's games where I've played with each of you that you are better than me. I played Gears of
Vic,
War.
just stop.
Man.
Stop.
Bro, I've played.
Why do you say this shit?
Because I've played Gears of War with Rev and he was better than me.
That's
I
a
played-
lie. No.
I played
I'm not
games-
better than you in any game.
Blaze's reaction is hilarious, man.
Any game.
I've played Rogue Company with Blaze where he is just as good as I am.
Blaze is definitely nasty in Road Company for sure.
Because he camps, probably. Probably
Nah,
camps.
No.
because I
No,
played with
Blaze-
him.
Camping like a bitch.
No, Blaze don't camp unless he playing snipers only with me and Twin. Then he start camping.
Rev,
Oh, he's camping?
I'm actually the aggressor in Rogue Company. Matter of fact,
Are
okay?
you?
Yes.
Are you?
And the
Okay.
other thing is, listen. I played Vic and Madden. Ask him what happened. You know, I got to get my flowers off. on that.
Wait. I gave you your props in
Oh.
Rogue Company, but you did not beat me more than I beat you in Madden.
I beat you twice. I got this. I got the video clip still, Vic.
Yeah, but I beat you more than you beat me.
No, you beat me once.
You lying, bro.
I'll play you again. And FIFA, I'm a god. You know, listen. The thing is, Rev. The thing is, we play like people with Strictly and Vic and Call of Duty, and we just can't keep up with them. That doesn't mean you suck at games, Rev.
It means we
Dragon.
suck at multiplayer games.
That particular one, yes. I'm not. Listen,
I
I'm
suck
way
at
too-
all games, okay? You can have your flowers or whatever you want to say in Madden or whatever, Rogue Company. I suck at every game online. That's just how it is. And I don't have the patience to get better.
Rev, I suck at Dark Souls, the games that people can't beat. That's what I suck
You
at.
know what? You know what? You're very good at Souls multiplayer games. I give you that. Like you're real
God
good at
damn, like what the
carrying
fuck? Who you talking to, Rev?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I was talking about shooters.
And Blaze is a
Right.
competitor, man. That's the thing, man. Blaze,
Yeah.
he's a very big competitor because, you know, when
Why you
he-
laughing, Strictly? Shut your mouth, bro.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. You know how when you start beating Blaze ass, bro, in these games, he be talking. He be like, "You're fucking lucky. Get out of there." And then
Yeah,
you'll
he
still
gets
snipe the
super
shit out of
pissed.
him, and he'll be like, and he gets mad because he's like, we're playing PGA the other day, and he's like, "Listen, I'm playing my fucking heart out, and you just beat me like it's nothing." And I'm like,
Dude,
"Yo,
I'm
Blaze,
playing the best I could possibly play. I checked the scoreboard and he's still ahead. I'm like, how? Dude, I literally played a perfect game. I'm like, how? There's nothing else I could have done there. You know what I think, Rev? You know what I think? You said that shit to me, and legit, that's why you're laughing because you're a piece of shit, Rev. I hate you for that. You
Yeah,
know,
I just know it. I know it pisses you off.
Oh, 100%. Listen,
I'm sure,
nobody-
I know you're better at me in third-person multiplayer games and in
Right.
games like the Souls games. Like you'll destroy me in Souls games.
bro,
I'm just
we
talking
played
about
Ghost
Call of Duty.
Recon together, right? Legit. I swear, I'm not trying to butter you up, Rev, but we're playing Ghost Recon, and I'm like, we're playing the AI, but we're playing on the hardest AI. And dude, Rev's just like this with a keyboard and mouse, even in Division, like out of pocket headshot. No
With
joke.
a keyboard and mouse, you were on a controller. That's
Doesn't matter.
different.
I got
Yes, it
8
does.
auto aim.
Listen, me and Vic did a little contest. I never should have agreed to it. And Vic ran through this little shooting range in Modern Warfare. I think it was Modern Warfare 2019, hitting his shots. And then he wanted me to do the same thing. So I agreed to it. Dude, it looked ridiculous.
Vic, you play on mouse
Like
and
compared to
keyboard?
what Vic did, my performance was abysmal.
Vic play on mouse and keyboard.
Nah, y'all both
Yeah,
playing controller.
he was
Okay.
using a mouse and keyboard for that one.
Okay.
But which one?
For when me and him did the shooting range competition.
No, but
Mouse
I'm
and
saying
keyboard.
like for them being so good and they both play on controller still. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, Vic plays competitively with a controller. But
Controller,
in that,
so does Strictly,
in that
yeah.
case, we were using a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, my movement is too shitty on the keyboard for me to. I've tried it, but I get too pissed off because I know how good I can be at COD. So when I get shit on using a keyboard and mouse, I'm like, man, get this shit out of here, and I plug my controller in.
God damn, I'm the same way. Because you'll sit there and think about it. You'll be like, man, I really want to learn mouse and keyboard. And
But
then,
then some dude shits on you, and then you
and you're
look at
like,
the kill cam, you're like, this
fuck,
motherfucker got
yeah,
no
this ain't gonna work.
thumbs.
And you go right back to your controller after like
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah,
Same
I
way.
get shit on like 3 kills in a row. I'm like, yeah, now fuck this. Plug the
Yeah,
controller
but-
back in.
But it's super intriguing because in your head, you're like, man, if I could learn mouse and keyboard, like I'm gonna be a demon.
Yeah, because you can aim. The aiming
that's how you
on
think
the
about it.
mouse is insane.
It is.
Seamless,
When you go
seamless.
when I'm looking at because I downloaded Aim Lab on Steam, and it's crazy because when you're doing it with the controller, it's crazy how much faster you can learn with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
It's like
Aim
yo,
Lab, I think I own that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you use a controller and then use a mouse, and look at the difference.
Yeah,
I have
and
aim bot.
You
Aim
stupid.
bot.
And it's
I think AimLab is free too.
it is free, and
I
it's
think
the
aimbot was free.
keyboard part though, man. It's the keyboard that gets me. The
Yeah,
mouse
my
isn't
movement's
too bad,
terrible.
but the keyboard using the W, A, S, and D, listen, man.
It's once you get past that, like when you gotta like put armor on, or you gotta like do some
man.
weird shit. You know,
Throw
what I mean?
grenades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well, all
I'm
while
like,
you're
nah.
moving in the same. Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Keyboard and mouse has actually kind of ruined my fun for first-person shooters. With
It really
controllers.
has. I've noticed that. It really has.
It just doesn't feel the same with a controller, man. You feel so much slower
You
and
feel
restricted
clunky.
with a controller.
I'm doing
Yeah.
a second playthrough of the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, right? Since I already know the story, so I'm appreciating it more. But this time I'm doing it with a controller. I'm like, man, this feels like shit compared to the
That's
mouse.
what I'm playing on. Yeah, maybe I
Yeah.
should get it on PC and
Because
play
I
with a
beat
keyboard and
beat
mouse.
all the campaigns
It looks
on
insane on
PC
PC.
with the keyboard and mouse. That's how I learn, right? Because I'm not
It
gonna do it in
looks
multiplayer.
insane on PC.
Yeah, but you got a better PC than I do. My PC's trash.
You still got a nice PC though.
He's got a
Dude.
2080 Super, bro. You know what's killing him is
Yeah.
his CPU is bottlenecking his GPU right now. That's
It's
the problem.
$70, dude. I can't spend another $70
How much?
on COD. It's $70.
Oh,
I mean,
so you've been
it's-
playing on the PS5 version,
You need to
Yeah.
play. You need to play on PC for sure.
dude.
Like,
I'm telling you, really do, bro.
the details
Really.
on PC is just it's crazy.
Like I
See, but
beat Gears 5 on PC with a keyboard and mouse, and dude, I thought it was great. The gameplay was awesome. I tried playing it on the Series X with a controller. Dude, it felt like absolute dog shit. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I probably wouldn't even enjoyed this game had I played it with a controller.
I'm definitely going to be on PC mostly for the foreseeable future, unless exclusive come out on PlayStation.
I just stopped saying I don't. You know what I stopped doing in front of
Not
Strictly?
gonna lie.
Remember how I used to be with you? You used to be like, ah, man, I ain't trying to spend money on that. I ain't trying to do this. And then, like, oh, yeah, Rev, I'll just send it to you right now. That's Strictly. God forbid I say, yeah, bro, I'm not buying Saints Row. That's what I said. I'm like, dude, I'm not buying Saints Row, man. I ain't got a job right now. I'm homeless, all this. You know, I get a text in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, like, here's a code, buy Saints Row. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I mean, bro, I appreciate the fuck out of that. But it's just like there's certain shit you can't say around people because he takes it as an initiative to buy something for you. You know what I mean? But nah, Strictly
that's how
solid,
you
bro.
used to be, man. I had to get you off of that.
He had a
Blaze
game
would buy
share with me.
games all the time, Strick, and I was like, dude, stop! For the love of God, stop buying me games. And that's when I told him, let's just game share, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, you can't be spending all this money on me. This is ridiculous.
Strictly, I would buy games double, but it's so much smarter. If you don't game share, you game share with anybody? Strictly?
Yeah, Nate.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so
Yeah.
my thing is like, if anybody's out there that's still not game sharing, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, dude. It's such like take advantage of that shit, bro. Like take advantage of that's all I'm gonna say. Like a lot of people don't even understand like game share, like and then on the PS5, you can just sign on, do your thing, you're not kicking anybody off. Rev used to have to call me on the PS4, like, hey, are you online right now? Can I go download a game? Yo, Solid Rev probably utilizes 10% of my library. You know what I mean? Like I was buying every game and he wouldn't play everything. He would just like, you know what I mean? But yeah, yo, you know who's Strictly's favorite character in Last of Us is, Rev?
Ellie.
Joel, baby.
It's Ellie.
It's Ellie. It's Ellie.
Oh yeah, see, I should have known.
It's Ellie. Yeah.
I-
I fucks with Joe though, but it's Ellie.
Do you fuck with him when he was getting slapped around like a piece of shit? Strictly?
Why are you so hurt?
Come on, Strick. They
Why
did
are
him
you so hurt
dirty.
about it, man?
They did him dirty, Strick. Come on, man.
Look, man, we're not gonna get on this debate, man. This topic because you're not gonna let it go.
I'm not.
You're not gonna let it go.
Chat, you got. Am I missing any major new? Oh, Resident Evil, Rev. Did you see it?
Dude,
That looks amazing.
I'm on it 3 times. PS5,
Dude, that
Series
game-
X, PC, across
that-
the board. Let's
That
go.
game, people kind of forgot about it, and then like Dude, huh? Didn't that shit just wake up like, oh shit, I forgot this game was coming.
Good.
And Silent Hill.
Good.
Resident Evil 4. I'm getting both Resident Evil 4, Silent Hill.
Silent Hill, I'm like,
I didn't see no gameplay for Silent Hill. I just saw like a story trailer.
Well, I know that all I know is they're doing a remake and it's getting copped.
that's a 9. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 was a 90 on Metacritic, so
I've never played it.
Really? Yeah, it's a good game. Number 1 wasn't, but 2 was great.
2.
But yo, Resident Evil 4, you know what people complain about, Rev? You know what people complain? Oh my god, the wolf, you can't set him free anymore. He's just dead now. That's ridiculous. Like, that's what you noticed out of all that gameplay, is that you can't set a puppy free anymore. You know what I mean? Like, come on, people. But yeah, Resident Evil 4 looks like it's, man, Resident Evil 4 looks like it's gonna be one of them games. Like, wow, wow. When's that coming out? That's coming out next year, Strick.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, that's next year.
Yeah, that's next year. That's March.
Next year is gonna be crazy. Silent Hill, Resident Evil. You got
Dead
Hogwarts, Dead Space remake, Forspoken. Spider-Man 2 coming out next year. You know we're gonna get Horizon DLC. I mean, it's gonna go crazy. And we know PlayStation gonna get some more games. There's stuff, a bunch of stuff we don't know.
Plus whatever Xbox is gonna come out with.
Yeah, there's a lot going on next year, man. A lot going on.
What is Xbox coming out with?
Nothing.
They got they got that vampire game.
I mean, Starfield.
My daughter will probably like that. So maybe that's something I can play with her on Game Pass.
I'm buying Starfield day one. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's good.
I'll have that. Yeah.
I got to give it a shot. I got to give it a shot.
Dude, we'll play it. We played all the Fallouts, right?
I'm probably not playing Starfield, man. I'm gonna play Stalker though.
Stalker looks awesome.
Stalker 2 looks phenomenal.
If it ever gets made, and that made in the Ukraine with everything they got going on.
That's true. I might have to say goodbye to Stalker 2. Dang.
Yeah, man.
Look, what are the chances? The one Xbox title that I'm really looking forward to doesn't happen actually.
I know. Ain't that a bitch, bro? Stalker looks awesome. Yeah. That's a game that I totally forgot about, man. Stalker 2 looks awesome, man. Really, really good.
Next year is gonna be wild, man. We still got factions as well, so
good. I remember. I don't need any. Solid Rev, did you see the Pro controller by PlayStation?
Dude, that's a sexy looking controller. I ain't even gonna lie.
Can we say that Sony outdid Microsoft finally?
It looks better than the Elite.
Bro, finally, right?
Honestly, it's not even a debate. That is a good looking controller.
It is.
And you know me, I would never miss an opportunity to bust your chops when it comes to like Microsoft versus Sony. That sucker looks phenomenal. The color scheme, everything about it looks perfect.
It's up for pre-order on Monday too.
Okay,
Rev,
awesome.
Rev,
I got to make sure I pre-order.
2 paddles though. What do you feel about that? Not 4. There's not 4 paddles. There's 2.
All I keep on is 2. I don't like 4.
Okay,
I don't like 4 at all.
I was about to
always
say,
accidentally hit something. Yeah,
I don't even use 4 on it because I have 4 on scuff and I don't use the other 2. I just use the ones closest to the grips.
A and B. That's it. That's all I need.
Yeah. Jump and slide, right? Or something like that. Yeah.
Matter of fact, you know what I might do when I get it, and I can't even believe I'm saying this shit. I said I might do. What I might do is reinstall Returnal.
Bro.
Oh, you definitely have to play Returnal.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's a good game, man.
Returnal.
Well, I played it. I got a half an hour in. Half an hour of progress. I unlocked a sword, and then I died, and then boom, I was back at the ship. I was like, yeah, no, goodbye, uninstalled. That's a wrap.
Why though?
That's a wrap. I feel like that's just blatantly trying my time. That's how I feel about it, dude.
Look at this controller, people. Look.
I wish I could have been to see your face. I think I wish I could have been to see your face. That's hilarious, yo.
And I like on the back paddles, you can switch.
That is a sexy controller, man.
You bet your ass it is.
You can switch the paddles too.
How many thumbsticks does it come with? Because it comes with replaceable thumbsticks, right?
It comes with a concave and dome.
Right here, the domes. See? Look at that.
But you can replace the whole stick, right?
Right.
Yeah, there's modules. So if you get stick drift, you just replace the whole module. I think it's like $20.
Right here it says
Okay,
DualSense Edge wireless
awesome.
controller, USB cable, 2 standard caps, 2 high dome caps, 2 low dome caps, 2 half dome caps, back buttons, 2 lever back buttons, connector housing, and a carrying case. Bro, this controller looks like they
That is a lovely
that color
controller.
scheme is just fucking perfect, dude.
Perfect.
They nailed the blue
Perfect.
because it accents. They don't put a lot of blue on there, but the blue makes makes itself known. Does that make sense? Like it pops.
Yeah,
It
no,
pops.
I hear you. No, it looks. You see the touchpad? You see all the
Yeah.
little emblems on the touchpad?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, those are emblems?
dude.
I didn't
Yeah.
even catch that.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
your Sony shit all over the touchpad. I'm gonna get 2 of them.
I'm definitely
One to
I'm
just
definitely getting
one
two.
to just sit on my table in the case, and one to use.
I hope they last longer than Elite controller. That's all I'm gonna say because I've been on
Dude.
3 Elite controllers now, 3 of them.
Yeah, the quality on the Elites is bad, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
No doubt
man.
about it. Is that it? You read
yeah, that's
all
it.
your super chats.
Yeah,
Let me just make sure. Yeah, let me just make sure.
11 o'clock. Jeez, that was fast.
It's fast when you have good conversation, real conversations. You know,
If Twins still up, I'm trying to hop back on Modern Warfare multiplayer.
You're staying up tonight, huh, Shrek? Wow.
Yeah, man.
Damn, dude. We did nothing but talk about games.
For the first time.
How about that?
That's the
How about
power of
that?
Strictly, baby.
Is that what
not
it
me,
is?
man. Nah,
Strictly
not me.
gaming, man.
Not me. Definitely not mine. Not my power.
Appreciate
Am
you
I
too.
a
He said Rev
software
has a
engineer?
smile.
What's
Vic,
that?
he said Rev has a smile. Vic finally talking. Meaning you always get happy when Vic, because Vic never says much, you know what I mean? Shout out to
Do I
Novocaine in the
smile when
chat.
Vic talks?
I guess that's what he said.
Hmm.
Good to see you, Mega Red Hood. Come on, you guys got any last topics? Or else we're out of here, man.
Yeah, I don't got nothing. I'm chilling, man. You already know.
You ain't got nothing, Vic.
What else?
Oh, shout out
Oh,
to Power GPU. That's who I want.
Hell
Did
yeah.
anybody else buy Uncharted 4 on PC?
I got it.
I did.
I got it.
Uncharted Legacy on PC.
I didn't. I bought it. I ain't play it yet, but I bought it.
I got it. It plays good. It looks good. I'm rocking 120 FPS pretty much at all times. The only thing is that moving reticle, for the love of God, it is irritating the shit out of me, dude.
What do you
I'm
mean?
missing headshots. When you shoot, the reticle bounces all over the place. And it makes you miss headshots.
Is that
It's
on
driving me
PS5
nuts.
too?
I need it modded.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's on PS5.
It's just easier on controller because you have aim assist.
But with a keyboard and mouse, dude, it is so much more accurate. Like, I got gameplay that looks super sharp, but I've had to play several different, encounter several different times to get it to look good because I keep missing shots because my reticle's moving everywhere. But gosh damn, that gameplay is so good.
Hey, Blaze,
Are
did
you
you
gonna
get it?
beat it?
Did you get it on PC?
No, there's a guy in the chat. His name's iLobo. He's bought me every PlayStation exclusive on Steam. And he has until tomorrow night, midnight, to do it, or he's discontinued from my server. He can't break tradition.
Why does he buy you all the exclusives?
At first it became like, haha, this game's on Steam, fuck you, and he would send me the game. But then he started realizing, like, all right, I'm not mad anymore. So he's like, oh, well, fuck you, I'm not buying it. You know what I mean? If you're not affected by it, I'm not buying it. So I should have just sold it, you know what I mean, and act like I was still pissed. But it was kind of just a rub in my face.
So by you throwing a temper tantrum and being pissed off, he buys you games?
Yeah, go figure.
That's what you're telling me?
Yes.
Maybe that's what I should start doing. Maybe people buy me games. Give me some games on Steam.
Foxhound with the 5. He said, I feel like most, if not all of you guys lift. Do you guys all think squats and deadlifts are necessary to get a build? I feel like we just talked about this, didn't we?
Is that the same guy?
No, it's different.
Squats, yeah. Deadlifts, no.
Squats, yeah. Deadlifts, no. Squats, definitely. Squat, leg press, stuff like that. Deadlifts, I don't recommend deadlifts to anybody, for real, man. You could really fuck up your back with deadlifts.
Especially if you're in your 30s. No.
Yeah, man. Like I feel like I wouldn't do deadlifts. Squats, absolutely though.
But squats, yeah, because they target the largest muscle group in your whole body, which will raise your natural testosterone. So yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, that's why I do leg day on Mondays.
You know what, T-Mac? I'm gonna read this even though it's not a highlighted a color because I like that. How do I tell my girl that she's getting fat?
You say, hey,
Well,
you're getting fat.
Oh no,
It's not hard.
put her clothes.
it
do
is
her
hard,
laundry,
Rev.
Do her laundry and put her clothes in the dryer and shrink that shit.
No.
Rev, if you've never expressed that situation to her, I'm sure you didn't just come off like an asshole the first time.
We're not going to get into this, but
Okay.
it's that simple. You know, like we talked about this with Strict. Like I think we did. Maybe I asked a question in the chat, and I think he said, like, hey, maybe we should start going to the gym together. Like, if you wanna play it that route, you can. But me personally, I'd just be like, hey, you're putting on some pounds there, ain't you? You might want to slow down on whatever you're eating.
Strictly is a really rational guy, Rev. He's a
That's
good
not
soul.
rational. That's
no,
not rational.
it is, but depending on how you come off with that, it could come off like, you know, like, God damn, you came off very blunt, like, Jesus Christ, like, I've been with you for 20 years. You know
Well,
what
I
I mean?
just feel like if the other person is maintaining shape, then you can be blunt. Now, if I'm getting fat and sloppy, then yeah, where do I get off saying something like that? But if I'm in shape and the other person isn't, then it's like, yo, like, come on now, hold yourself to the same standard I do. I don't know. That's how I feel
fair.
about it.
That's fair though. I just think it's really just more about how you say it, I guess, is a better way for me. You know what I'm saying? But you could absolutely bring it up. I know I would. You know, like you said, like I said, I would just, you know, be like, hey, let's go to the gym together, whatever it may be. But that's absolutely fair. You know, if you're end of the bargain and y'all got in a relationship this way, it is.
All right,
Hey.
Strick, let me ask you something, Strick.
You know?
If you met your girl and she's 120 pounds, she was always thin, always kept in shape. She has kids. She has 2-3 kids after. Do you expect her 20 years later? Do you expect to be with the same woman you met 20 years prior? Is what I'm saying.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just the truth. You don't, you know, I don't like. I do not expect. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to push to get to that though, or be that. That's what I will say. So I'm gonna try everything in my willpower for us to make sure we stay in shape.
Now,
Like,
what about if she's not getting it?
then I'm gonna have to tell her. Like, at that point, it's like, look, I was trying to say it in a nice way. Now it's, you know what I'm saying, it's getting to the point where, you know, come on now. We need to hit this gym.
Yeah, and the females, they take it real personally, you know. And well, if you love me, it shouldn't matter. It's like listen, don't pull that card with us because we're superficial creatures, and you know it. The whole reason I approached you is from attraction. I didn't even know you. I came up to you because you look good. You know, you can't lose that. Though. I'm always gonna love you no matter what you look like.
Facts,
you know, so sex and love are two different things.
They are.
You know what I mean?
I agree 100%, because it's like, don't ask me this question when you know the answer. Like, you know why I'm telling you this. Like, why do we have to go down this road here? You already know. You know, so I agree 100%. But, you know.
But strictly, 2 years go by. You've been telling her, you've been trying to keep her motivated. You've given her multiple options. She still doesn't. Then what?
You know what you got to do.
Do you go play, or do you just suck it up and stay?
Oh, you gonna keep it a buck and be like, hey man, I'm out.
Ooh. Oh, listen to this guy.
I didn't expect that.
Wow.
That's what it got to be. I mean, I'm saying because like, yeah, you love a person, you know what I'm saying? But you have your own wants and needs as a person as well. And you only have one life to live. You have one, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey man, and it would be different if you just did that off the rip. But you gave it time. You was checking your boxes. You was helping. You was telling us to go to the gym. You was trying different ways, and it don't work. And you still have your wants and needs. You gotta keep it moving because you're gonna end up cheating later on down the line anyway. So you might as well cut that loose and right in there.
Wow, I am surprised to hear you say that.
Me too.
I'm impressed. Not a lot of dudes have that mindset. A lot of them don't, and I absolutely, because it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful, especially if they know how important it is to you.
Absolutely.
And it's like you're basically saying, I don't give a shit what you think.
Yeah.
This is how it's going to be. And that's not fair.
And it's really out of love too. It's like, man, look, I don't want to hurt you down the line, so we could. I might as well just cut this off right now. I mean, you know, most people they're not going to look at it that way in the moment, but later on down the line they will, when they, you know, grow up or whatever, and they realize, hey, you know, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
let's stop wasting time. No, I hear you, dude. That's good shit there, Strict. I just
told Strick that on the phone. I said, Strick, I need some new, man. I'm just craving.
Oh, hold on, dude.
I was just telling them that today out of nowhere. I don't know why.
Man, your girl's about to walk in and whoop your ass.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that new game, bro.
Hey.
I definitely need that new game, bro.
Hey,
yeah.
You know, the way he said it, he was like, he was defeated. He reminded me of Marcus Burnett off of Bad Boys for Life when they was in the club, and he was like, "You remember when you asked me about the sex? It's been a long time, Mike. I be seeing weird shit." And he just sounded so defeated in the moment, yo. And that's what it reminded me of when he said that.
Defeated
I
is
don't
the
remember
word.
that part. What part is that?
It was when they were in the nightclub looking for
On part 1 or part 2?
The third one. It was the third one.
Oh no, I don't really remember Bad Boys 3.
It was the third
I like
one.
1 and 2 though.
Oh yeah. I liked all 3, but 1 and 2 is go. You know, they great.
So is that how you really feeling, Blaze? Or you just running your mouth just to run your mouth?
Oh, bro.
Okay, has she gotten big though?
No, I'm just.
So what's the problem? Stop looking at porn. We done talked about this.
Dude, I'm just.
Stop beating your dick every 5 minutes, and your girl will start to look good again.
You know what though? It's so fucking true.
That's what it is, dude. Stay away from the porn. It's evil. I'm telling you, man.
You
ain't
lying,
supposed to be looking at porn. It affects your relationship. It really does. It really, really does. How? How can you hold your girl to that standard? Porn, you're looking at females under the best lighting, under the best conditions, with makeup all over. It's You don't catch the flaws and everything in between the cuts. It's impossible expectations to live up to, and you got to hold them accountable for certain things. But like getting older, that's life. That happens to all of us, you know. And then you looking at shit. What are you looking at? Probably some 18, 19, 20-year-old with no kids.
Relationships are difficult, man. I mean, they're very difficult, you know, because you're dedicating your life to being with one person. And as men, that's why I kid you not, I used to think, man, I read this book called The Way of the Superior Man by David Dita, and he was talking about how, like, when we're younger, we always say, hey, I'm just trying to get this single life out of my system before I commit to a woman or whatever. But the truth is, it's never out of your system ever. Like you're going to feel the same way at 50 than you're going to, you know.
It's true. Yeah.
And that's why it's so difficult, because I don't really think women are really going to understand how hard it is not to cheat. Like, it's a real difficult thing, you know. And it's not once you don't feel no temptation one day that you're not going to do it the next, because it's not every day is different. One day you may not give a fuck, but 2 days later you may really be in the back of your mind like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got the house on myself on this day. Like, realistically, that's what we think about.
You stop plotting in your head, dude. It's fucked, dude.
And I've told the wife, it's like we don't, like, y'all look at it as like some intimate thing for us. Blaze, I've told you this a million times. It's like, for us, it's literally the equivalent of going and consuming a steak. It's literally a piece of meat. That's how we see it. It's meat.
If they understood that, I don't think it would be, you know.
We don't need emotion attached to it. We don't need it. We just want your body, and then we want you to get going. It's just how we're made. It's you know, it's not personal. I know take it personal, but it's not.
Because you can literally take one woman, put it in another, and it's going to be the same exact outcome. It's this.
I'm telling you right now, if you get put in a situation where you're just alone and that situation's there, like I'm telling you, you get caught on the wrong fucking day. Say you're like a couple days off, you haven't looked at anything, you're done, dude. I'm telling you, like, I almost want to be in that situation. Like, I'm craving, like, put me in that situation, please. Like, cause I'm just like, I'm
if you don't want to get shot,
feeding, bro.
if you don't want to get shot, you better not go with bullets fly. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, hey man, I feel you, but nah, bro. I always say this, man, don't tempt my addiction. And that's really what it is.
Where you at on this, Vic? You awful quiet.
I'm eating dinner. So what was the topic?
Temptations.
I just heard Blaze. I just heard Blaze say he wanted some new, and I stayed quiet out of solidarity.
Yeah, damn right.
You're hurting, man. You hurting.
So,
bro,
what was the main topic of this, though?
Listen, everybody feels the same way I do. Period. You're just not saying it.
Everybody has the urge to cheat,
unless they're already doing it. Cough, 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 cough.
Oh, you absolutely had an urge to cheat. You don't have that, but that's what I was explaining, though.
I think a lot of people, especially men, have the urge to cheat, but the majority don't have the option to cheat. And I think that's the biggest difference.
A lot of men absolutely don't. You're absolutely right about that. That's why they're slaves to their females.
Wait. What'd you say? Run that back. They don't have it?
I said the majority of men have the urge to cheat, but the majority of men also don't have the option to cheat.
What you mean? Like, why don't they have the option?
Oh, because they can't get any better.
Nothing. They can't get nothing else.
Because they can't get no pussy.
Yeah.
But
dang.
But I think it was Chris Rock who said it, and it's really true. A lot of people are only as faithful as their options. A lot of people cheat, and you would never know. And some of the best people at cheating in the entire world are not men; they're women. So I mean, it's not
all you gotta do is go to the gym or church. I don't go to church, but I go to the gym.
You can go anywhere now, bro.
Is that the gym setting you was talking about, Strick? Is that the gym setting you crave?
But I mean, we live in a day and age now where you don't even gotta leave your house, bro. You have access to so many people from the fucking comfort of your home or while you're at work on your phone. It's just the dynamics of social media have changed the dynamics of relationships.
I know. It's crazy.
It is what it is. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's all about.
It's not meant to be, dude. We're not meant to be this
We're definitely
way,
not
dude.
meant. Yeah, we're not meant to be with one woman, bro. Like I definitely agree with that.
I'm telling you, I tell you, we're lions. I tell the story. We need to sniff around and just dip and then just all right. Like we're not meant to be this way, bro. It's fucking bullshit. Like you see, we always I make fun of my Arab friends all the time, but boy,
I thought you were Arab.
All right, let's wrap this show up.
Wait, is that an insult? Is that bad? Look at that beard. That's Arab if I've ever seen it. I've killed you in Modern Warfare like 1,000 times, dude. In that horde mode. That's funny. What, that didn't offend you, did it, Blaze?
What did your wife used to call me?
Habib.
Habib. That shit used to piss me off.
She's like, who you talking to, Habib?
Oh,
said, he takes that shit personally, right?
You could pass.
Listen, I got a lot of Arab friends, bro. Yeah, laugh it up, chat. Eat a dick.
Absolutely. You wearing sandals right now, Blaze?
No, I'm not.
Hey, you got a hookah in there?
Whatever, dude. Strick, you're supposed to be.
Man, let's wrap this shit up before we go saying some shit we ain't supposed to say.
Big Mike, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that so much, brother. Really, I appreciate that. Mo Chocolate with the $2. Go to a porn convention. Plenty of women to meet. LOL. I'm telling you.
That one. That's sorry, Billy. That was funny. I'm sorry.
He said porn is not allowed on my Christian server. Is that it? Let me see. Look at the chat. It's always at my expense.
Strick's laughing because he knows that shit's on point.
It's like, no, I can't see it.
Strick's like, yeah, I was overseas. I've seen plenty of you.
Exactly.
Strick, how many? Never mind. That was gonna come off. Strick, well, hold on. Before we go, what was that big plane that crashed?
You're talking about in Afghan. It was a C. It was a C-130.
Rev. So weren't you supposed to like? Weren't you around it? Look at him wiping tears. Look at him. You're muted.
That's good. That's
That was
good.
funny. My fault. I said it was a C-130.
But you were there, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Bro, there's a video of this plane C-130 that the cargo on the container like ends up breaking. Nobody didn't secure it well enough, so all the cargo slid one down. Bro, it's the most heartbreaking video. Rev, you like if you're not
just type in
send
like,
it to me and I'll look at it.
Yeah, you could go to YouTube. Just type in
I'll share it. I'll share it.
Bagram.
What is it called?
C-130. Just say Bagram. Bagram. Airplane. Something or whatever. But it's accident. But that was crazy, man. Because like people don't talk about that shit in Afghan. In Afghan, man, when you're in deployment, when you're deployed, period. Like you get to a point, you get there, you're mad uncomfortable because you're living. Everything has changed, right? You're living in a whole new area. You know what I'm saying? And like you get to a point to where you're about to leave and crazy shit start happening so much. It's like the closer you get to going home, the more dumb shit happen. And that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen because it happened like literally a mile from my living quarters. And it's like just seeing it literally stop mid-air and dropping down in the middle of a field, like I'll never forget that. Like that shit, I literally have nightmares about that. I kid you not.
I'm gonna share it because that shit was scary to watch, bro. Rev, watch.
Like
if you're squeamish, don't watch because this play it looks like a glitch in the Matrix. Watch.
Hey Blaze, look who you got in the chat.
Let me see.
Hey, are you off on Saturday nights, dude? Dude, if you're off on Saturday nights, we got to get you on a podcast. It'll probably be the one and only time you're on a podcast because I'm sure you'll say some crazy shit. But Dumars, we got to get you on a cast, dude.
Dumars, mom, listen. Dumars, I miss your bitch ass. Please, bro. Come pull up anytime, bro. Please. Every Saturday, 9:00, come pull up, man. You know how many games I beat with Dumars anyway? Shout out to Dumars.
Are you playing the video or what?
Yeah, I'm about to do it right now. Here we go.
All right, play it. Your podcast gets banned. What's happening with it? Jeez, dude.
That was one of the scariest things I've ever seen, bro. Like
I bet that's crazy.
So what happened is strictly, am I saying it right? The cargo on the container wasn't strapped down correctly and it gave way. So the plane was mid-flight taking off and
it literally slid down and stopped it. And you can tell he was trying to gather the plane because you could see it straighten out and try to lift up as it was falling. Like, and it was too late. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was, I kid you not, bro. I still have a video or picture in my phone seeing how much smoke was in front of my living quarters. Like that shit was crazy. And this was in 2013.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Imagine the pilot,
Dude, pilot shitting his pants.
And dude, at that point, he has so much jet fuel because he just took off. There ain't no way. Like, it's over.
That's crazy, dude.
But yeah, great fucking show, man. Oh my god, man. Listen, great show, people. Listen, when I got my people all in order, it's like literally time flies by. I had such a great time. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that hit the like button, that shared it out. that donated $1. I appreciate you. All the new members, all the current members, appreciate the shit out of you. Dumars, definitely pull up, Dumars. We'll get it together. Strictly, go ahead and plug your shit, man.
Yeah, man. You already know, man. Y'all can catch me on Twitter at STLC2Y03, YouTube channel at Strictly Gaming. You already know where I'm at, man. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday indeed. Vic, thank you for your time, bro. Like I said, Vic, we know you don't like doing the whole podcast thing, but anytime you can come, it's always a pleasure for me.
Shout out to the chat also.
Shout out to the chat. And listen, when you're here, Vic, Rev's more you know what I mean? Rev wants to come because you know what I mean? It's like the whole band's together. And when you're here, Rev's more likely to come as well. So, like I said, the more you can come, bro, pull up. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. You know how it is though with the baby.
I get it. Trust me. You don't even gotta explain it. Another super chat real quick. Blaze, get some new on me. I appreciate it. Send me some money so I can, dude. Never mind. Rev, look up. By the way, I'm just gonna say this. Rev, look up this place called Aurora, Washington. Aurora, Washington.
Why?
Okay.
Why am I
just
looking
look
this
up. Look up. It's. I don't know if prostitution is legal, but just look it up. And these guys, they'll drive around and put a webcam on their front car, and they'll drive by, and there's just women, like at least 30, 50 women just hanging around waiting to get picked up, and nobody cares. Police don't pull them over. I think it's legal there. But
nothing's popping up. Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to scoop up a prostitute?
Wouldn't be the first.
You about to go to Aurora, Washington? Is that what you're telling me?
Rev, if you see this strip, you would do the same.
Hit me with the link because I'm not seeing nothing when I Google it.
I'm too drunk. I gotta watch my mouth, man. But yeah, I'm gonna send you a link.
You do.
Rev,
let it go on record that I tried to stop you. Is that what it is? You've been drinking? Is that why you?
Nah, I'm like this one actually.
I don't drink no more either, man. I had to put that down. I hit my pin.
Nah.
I need my pin. Straight up.
Are you linking it?
Yeah, I'm linking it.
Where are you linking it? StreamYard?
I'm gonna put in the chat.
All right, so the chat can look. You're a bad influence.
Listen. I don't know how I got recommended this video, but ever since that, this has been on my next vacation spot, 100%.
All right.
But Rev, as you're doing what you're doing, appreciate you for coming. You already know, bro. You know what I mean?
Fat.
You got the OG in the house. I appreciate you, brother.
We're at 28 seconds. Fat.
Thick.
No, fat.
Okay.
28 was fat.
Right.
Really? Look at the gut.
I don't know. I just linked you the first
Like
thing.
she drinks beers.
She can drink my.
I see nothing impressive.
Let me see 28 seconds.
I only saw the first one.
Hold on, let me see, man.
Yeah, come on. Now you're pulling the Call of Duty right now. You're being
28. It was fat. Don't even try to act like it wasn't. Okay, now we're at 125. That's thin, but she looks kind of.
What time stamp?
Yeah.
Go to 28 seconds. That's fat.
They're all over the place.
28 seconds,
bro. They're everywhere. That's what I'm saying. They're everywhere, dude.
Hold on, let me see. I got
get some fly strips hanging up out there.
We got to do a deep analysis.
28 strict. Look at the stomach.
Oh yeah, I can't do that, man. That stomach. She built like an upside down bowling pin.
Yeah, no good. Hold up. Whoa. Back that up. 155. 155 looks good.
I just seen that. I just seen 155.
155 looks good.
Let me go to 155.
Hold up. Whoa. He's driving too fast. Slow down.
Yeah, 155 cool.
So I can see what's going on here. Hopefully the chat clicked on this too, so they see what the hell's going on.
Facts.
I hope Cassie Cage isn't in here.
Where's the other? She's definitely.
Cassie Cage in here?
Shout out to Cassie. Yeah.
Cassie, I apologize.
Me too.
For our bad behavior.
She like straight. Where's
Come on, baby.
No, you tripping, Blaze.
Perverted ass
You
dudes
tripping.
out of here.
You wilding. Where?
I don't know, dude. Just that's
was that it? That was it.
Yeah, Blaze is definitely drinking.
Yeah, man.
Bro, they're everywhere though. Are they not? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Look, don't they all got like a stench about them, don't they? Like just
Blaze, why are you
really
really thinking about this right here, man? Like,
Bro, I don't know, man. I told you I'm fucked up in the brain right now, man. I don't know.
You don't resort to this right here. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, that's bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, that's definitely bottom of the barrel. Like, I don't think it get any worse than that right there.
You remember what Vic was talking about? Lack of options. That's Blaze. You know what I mean?
Man, suck. All right. Chat.
Yeah, let's get out of here, man.
Appreciate it. Love y'all. We gotta go, man. Peace.
Good talking to you, Strick.
You too, Rad, man. I appreciate it.
All right, Blaze. All right, Vic.
Peace.
Peace.